Betty.
Rattering bam.
I'm a wild Black Betty.
Mattering bam.
Black Betty had a child.
Battering ma'am.
I'm the damn thing gone wild.
Battering ma'am.
I'm said a word, not a mind.
Battering ram.
I'm the damn thing gone blind. Bam, a lamb, a wild Black Betty.
Rattering bam.
I'm a wild Black Betty.
Mattering bam.
Black Betty had a child.
Battering ma'am.
I'm the damn thing gone wild.
Battering ma'am.
I'm said a word, not a mind.
Battering ram.
I'm the damn thing gone blind. Bam, a lamb, a...
All right, Heather, I'm going to record one more song for you before I go. This one's a little bit of a long one. Here we go. Oh, I got to turn that shit off. That's thunder, lightning. Damn, that sounds real wet. You got an umbrella? In the UK, they call that shit a brawly. Oh shit, what song is this, Heather? Off the top of the head. No ad libs. No notes. Here we go. Make that Heather music. This is the Dramatics. 1970 something. Here we go. My dad used to play this shit. My daddy immigrant. Since you want to talk crazy on immigrants, I'm gonna clown your ass. I'm gonna drag you to hell and back, Heather. Here we go. You and that retarded motherfucker, Xavier. You finna go outside in the rain. You definitely talk crazy. You definitely talk crazy, Heather. You finna go outside in the rain. You going to live outside, Heather. Ah, shit, this ain't the instrument. Let me find an instrumental real quick.
And now, our feature presentation.
Welcome to Friday, guys. How you doing? Hope you guys all had an amazing week and an amazing weekend ahead. We got a lot of yoga, Heather. Heather trying to teach us how to do yoga, and with Xavier as well. Xavier was trying to teach us how to do yoga yesterday. They just finished a yoga live stream where Heather was basically just demeaning Xavier, being like, you don't know how to do it. He got kicked out. He got kicked out of the yoga class. She's like, you're not doing not doing well in a classroom setting. He was the only one in the classroom. And then she was like, he can do yoga. He can teach the yoga class next week. But then was like, I'm going to do a Q&A next week. And people were like, hey, Xavier's supposed to be teaching the yoga class next week. What are you doing? And I agree. What are you doing, Heather? Take it away. It's yoga time. So I have everything queued up from this week here, and then the live stream that they just did, like, I don't know, a half hour ago. So we'll go through it. If we've seen this live stream looks familiar, but I might have just watched it while I was recording it. So if we have already seen this, let me know. I don't think we have, but we might have based on the date that I recorded it, but I don't, like I said, I don't know. So let me know and we'll find out. I don't know there we go. Volume.
A lot of money, I'm restricted. My account cannot be heard. We're living in the United States of America where we have the First Amendment right. Is it First Amendment? History is not my strong point.
Okay, I don't remember her being like, is it the First Amendment? That would be the right to free speech, right? And the Second Amendment is the right to bear arms, I think. I remember because Dean, the great Dean Crow's little brother, was citing the Second Amendment on his right to call people pedophiles for no particular reason. But that would have been the First Amendment, so we all clowned him for it. So yeah, I guess that's. I mean, is that what she's talking about? Because you can't talk about the court case, I'm guessing.
It's not my major, and I don't really know much about it. My background is in business management with a focus on healthcare administration, but we do have the right to free speech. And in having that right, it's really fucked up to acknowledge that if you have money, you can silence an account or a perspective or an opinion. Okay, like that should not be. And when we discuss V Law, which is one of my trademarks, VLAW, which also happens to be an acronym for my children's first
name. It just so happens to be, you know, virtual law, and then like the names of her kids, which aren't really important, but she's gonna try to move in any way she can imagine. Chrissy, thank you for the 2. Happy Feral Fridays. Happy Feral Friday, everybody.
First names. And when we're governing the virtual space, we have to evolve into a place where we can correct and effectively navigate these things and then say, no, we're not going to accept this. I just was.
Just was what, Heather? Is this my thing or her thing?
Page where someone was impersonating a police officer.
Who was impersonating? Oh, she was scrolling by someone who was impersonating a police officer. I don't know who the fuck she's talking about, but obviously, I don't think anyone's condoning that.
In a full uniform with a police, what's that thing called? Bulletproof vest. Where are we living where this type of behavior is accepted? You know, and
what's even her point here? Like, people are breaking the law, so why is my breaking the law matter if these people are breaking the law more? Or like, I don't know. What is your point?
How do we control this type of behavior in the virtual space as well as the space that it's rolling into, which is our natural life? We have brick and mortar business owners who are being affected because we have e-commerce that's taking place online. We have
not because there's homeless people like camped out in front of their place and stuff, like having them leave bad reviews and everything. I thought that she was gonna, I don't know. I mean, why would I think she was gonna go there? Because e-commerce is coming for him, all right?
Con artists who are, you know, going above and beyond to impersonate, you know, some sort of successful business or business owner, when in actuality they have nothing. And they're using that likeness that they've created to win over the business owners who have been struggling for 20 to 40 years in brick and mortar, you know, and who have had their ups and their downs.
Wasn't she was trying to do that though herself? Like she was trying to do it like a Shopify and sell dog clothes or whatever else. She was like, it's so easy, guys. Anyone can do it. But the nefarious, they won't let me specifically do it. But everyone else, maybe that's her beef. Everyone else is being a criminal and I can't be one. What is up? What is up with that? No, Contendo, thank you for the 2. I was able to locate exactly where it was. Fence? It was where this was? Oh, where this was where she was streaming?
But because of this newly and not very frequently discussed opportunity, you know, they're getting taken it for granted and taken it.
Are we allowed to send the Montoya family postcards? I mean, like, I wouldn't encourage it. But like, what are we putting on the postcards?
Advantage of, and a lot of these people are being screwed over. So I talk a lot about all of the benefits of business online, but we also need to V-law it. Like, we need virtual law, and we need.
Oh yeah, I think she actually brings that up. She's like, I'm waiting for Xavier. That's why I mean, like, did we see this on Saturday? Because this says that I got it on Sunday, but I could have been wrong maybe. Also, Reality Stick has a lot of these lives in full form if you guys want to check him, and he's in the description there. But yeah, I do remember being like, I have to pee, and silly Xavier, he's not letting me, not being considerate of my. He doesn't even have a cell phone. He's talking to his dad.
Guidelines, not for so much these apps, but for the way that people are permitted to behave, not the things they're permitted to discuss about, because we need to stand true to our Constitution and the United States Constitution. People could talk about whatever they want, but if there is something going on that there's intention surrounding the behavior to behave in a way that's malicious or intrusive or unlawful, then
he had the abscissed tooth or something where She was like, Xavier refuses to get his tooth pulled. I don't know what to do with him. But they were in the hospital and stuff. But I don't know. I'm assuming based off of that experience, probably.
Then that needs to also be taken, into account, and something needs to be done to prevent it. Like I said, using or creating a likeness that's fictitious so that you can use that created likeness as reputation, or a false sense of celebrity, if you will. That should be illegal, but how do you prove that that's going on? And can we teach AI to be able to differentiate between someone who's young in business and someone who's a fraud in business?
Yeah, but it's like seeing who owns the registered trademarks and stuff. I guess I kind of get where she's coming from. Like, yeah, there's a lot of with the deepfakes and the AI stuff. Like, you can pose to someone who doesn't really know about that stuff, like an old person seeing like a fake Elon Musk say a whole bunch of stuff about some like cryptocurrency that like you want like to scam people with. But it doesn't last very long, and they don't get away with it usually unless cryptocurrency is kind of anonymous, right? So you can do like overseas or whatever. But it's no one's running a long-term scam like this, is basically what I'm saying. No one is like on a daily basis pretending to be on Elon Musk and getting away with it. Like, it's like a one-off kind of thing, but she's like acting like people are making like their whole livelihoods off of it.
Right? Because there is a difference, and they both do exist. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on and say that I feel like every single time I have more ideas that I want to share, I have the opportunity to share them. And if 10 out of 400 people listening have something valid and legitimate to offer the conversation, I feel like that's a win. Add me here or on the Instagrams or the Facebooks or the Twitters or the email, whatever. But I'm genuinely interested in continuing conversation with regards to these topics and coming up with solutions that are workable and, that allow for new opportunity. And not only new.
Yeah, Ed also like hit her back because she like, I don't know why she reaches out to Ed every now and then. I think this would be the third or fourth time that I've seen like her and Ed go back and forth since I've been covering her. She was asking for her taxes this time. Ed told her to fuck off. It was like, I don't know why you think I would save that kind of stuff. That was, I think, yesterday. So it'll be like a little bit further into the stream, but I do have those prep. We will go over them tonight as well. Yep.
But trampolining opportunities so that we don't have so many people in entry level spaces where they're just barely making it.
Ed's always a boss when he responds. I like Ed.
But so that we can give other people the opportunity to trampoline themselves into the AI field sector, virtual law sector or field, and propel people to a space where they can truly live, not just survive. All right, you guys have a great day. My battery's about to die. Xavier ran into his father's house to pick up something that I need for my daughter's birthday, and I have to go potty so bad. You'll notice that I'm.
What would the something be? Money? It's just making it sound like they're not like begging for money. It's for my daughter's birthday, okay?
Facing. Xavier has been fantastic at like being incredibly rude for the last 3 days. So he knows that I have to go potty, and he's literally taking his time. He said he was going to meet his father in the entryway of his home. And then come right back out, and it's been like literally 30 minutes, and he has no phone right now, so I can't even call him. This is an ongoing, if you guys have been watching, it's truly not for entertainment purposes.
Do you think that entertainment purposes, do you think like if it was the other way around, like if Heather was visiting her family, that she would put up with Xavier being like, you only stayed in the entranceway. You said you were going to be 5 minutes. All right. I've been out here on the streets half an hour with multiple businesses around to go potty in, as she would say. But you left me waiting out here. What kind of man does this? Or I guess if it was switched around, what kind of woman does this to their man? She wouldn't put up with that. Like, go and fucking find a toilet, Heather. Like, what are you doing?
Purposes. There's nothing funny about making someone hold their urine for 30 to 40 minutes. There's nothing funny about being misleading or deceiving. And for the last, since I met him, this has been kind of the every 6 month pattern. So I'm praying that we come out of it soon. There's nothing mental health about this. I would say it's more AI or influence kind of is the bigger factor in these types of behaviors. when we discuss mental health, there is no diagnosis that says, oh, you'll be a great, loving, and supportive significant other for 3 months, and then for 4 days you'll be terrible. Like, that doesn't exist.
Xavier's like bipolar or something. He has something wrong with him. Like, he's not like your average Joe. What do you mean? I would say like 4 months of Xavier being a perfect angel is like way more than I would expect from him. And then of course he's going to go through like a manic episode. He's homeless too. Like, you're both homeless, living in like those crazy shelters and stuff. Thank God. Like, I guess like the tent was worse, but like, you think Heather's a walk in the park? You think like relationship wise, Heather's a saint? Also, I don't know what this is, but we're going to try it. It's DNA, day night activity, day night active. Yeah, whatever that means.
Doesn't exist. So anyways, that's the update, you guys. I hope everyone is having a good time with life and that you are getting the justice and vindication for your situations. I surely have not. If you are an advocate, please continue to advocate for me. Thank you so much and have a great day.
It's just Red Bull. Let's just say it's like Red Bull. That's all it is. My foot pedal's evil. Please help. If you've been watching, or sorry, if you've been following, you already know nothing has changed. I'm still being blatantly oppressed out of paid employment. And I need income. No one deserves to live this way, you guys. I will answer any questions you have as honestly as I can via DM. But please donate. Any amount helps, even $1. Did my thing go? Okay, it did go.
If you can donate, that would be greatly appreciated. Sponsors, I don't know where you're at. I don't know why you're playing games again. If you're not here to help, like, just say that. You know, why am I 5 years in giving all this information? Literally, I went in front of a judge and I tried to tell the judge what's going on. And the judge says, quote, "We're not here for that." I've gone to police.
Yeah, no, I could see him saying exactly that. We are not here for that. All of this social media nonsense that has nothing to do with your kids, we're not here for that. But if you have something relevant to show, then you know. But how was the elderberry Red Bull? I don't even know what an elderflower is.
No one has been able to help. This is ongoing for quite some time now. And we're at the point where I apply to no less than 50 jobs every 2 weeks. That's not an exaggeration. I apply on Craigslist, Indeed, LinkedIn, direct to, you know, whoever the corporation is. And I'll show you, I'll post the videos right after this of all the places I've applied to. If I do not have people donating and sponsoring, I do not have money. It's my daughter's birthday this week, the 18-year-old. You know, my other daughter's birthday is in September next month. What am I expected to do? You know, so I literally have 3 nursing bras. That's all I have. 3 nursing bras and 4 pairs of panties to my name. That's what I've had for the last like 3 months.
That's like more than most homeless people have. Like, I thought most homeless people just have like whatever clothes on their back and that's it. So, I mean, you have 3 bras and 4 pairs of panties. That's like when she was like, I only have 4 pairs of shoes and 5 pairs of leggings. Okay, they're not pants, they're leggings. But I'm in a hotel that I don't leave ever. So like, I don't know. I'm not saying like people shouldn't have clothes or like they shouldn't have a change of clothes. But like when you're like in the multiple accessories of clothes and you have multiple breast pumps and you have multiple other things that like they're not necessities. Yeah, get a job. If you want some variety and shit, or you want to be picky, like beggars can't be choosers, then get a job. And then you can complain and be like, they're out of stock of things. Would be a more valid complaint, in my opinion. What's this? Been using Cash App. Yeah, I don't need that. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so this is the Certified Manager Quality Organizational Excellence Handbook. What? She loves this book, though. Registration is paused. Okay, so this is what prompted the ed email. Since there are currently enough taskers in your area. Oh, no, this isn't. Never mind. This is every single app. So this is like her saying that there's no work as like an Uber driver. I guess she doesn't have a car. For Tasker, or I'm forgetting the other app she listed off of. Ones that you don't need a car for, that you can just basically do small tasks around the area. There was another app that it's not coming to my brain for some reason. Also, this is not the right format size.
So a lot of you may know that the main purpose for GoPro Solo was basically that we live in a society, an evolved society, 2024, where we have enough technology to do almost any jobs. We can program something to accomplish a resolution or solution to almost every problem we have. Yet we're still living in a period where there is a percentage of the population that's severely oppressed. That was how it started. That no one should have to be objectified, that no one should have to go through, you know, being sold for sex or unfair wages or things of that nature.
Is she implying that she was being sold for sex? Which she wasn't. She voluntarily put herself on like campsites because she wanted to do that more. She talked about how much she loved doing it more than like actual work, and she just wanted to impress Dylan, who was a cuck apparently in prison. But I mean, unless she's just saying like in general, like people shouldn't be sold for sex, I would agree with that. But I think she's trying to be like, this happened to me. Courtney, thank you for the 5. Love your live, Steve. Thanks for all your videos. Thank you. No, I appreciate you guys. You guys watching the stuff. I don't know. It wouldn't be the same without you guys.
Now it's been.
You got writing. I've never been lazy. Okay, this is every hardworking person has ever said this. I've never been lazy. I've never been a hobo or a bum. We can look up the definition of hobo. I'm a fucking beast. This is a crazy little adverb thing. To go through what I've been through and still be a great mother and a human who refuses to give up. You're confused about what a bum looks like if you think I'm a bum. When was this? At 8:30 in the morning? She woke up feisty on Monday.
5 years I have been going through it.
This would be the 6-month birthday of Weston. I wonder if she's going to bring that up today because like she got the birthday wrong all the other days.
And when I say it, I mean everything. And it's just exhausting to not be able to earn my own income and take care of the things that I need to take care of. I need an income. I need to be earning money. Sometimes I fear that, you know, this will never end. I've had no direct response from any system or any explanation that makes sense. Tasker is a website, app-based software where you can order a tasker to clean, help you move, do things around the house, etc. And when I try to fill it out, it says that the market is saturated. Same thing for DoorDash. Same thing for Shift Gig.
All right, Shift Gig and Door. What would you do for DoorDash? Like have Xavier ride the BC Clit over? I guess he could do that, like local orders in the area. I highly doubt that DoorDash is full. Like I'm pretty sure they would take anybody. Like that, so many people. DoorDash in Chicago.
All of these shift-based softwares are not helping. They're not returning in any, you know, there is no ROI. I'm spending all this time filling out all of these registration forms and submitting IDs, social security, et cetera, and so forth.
And what? We just gave up on a list and stuff there. Typical Heather.
I'm dropping off my daughter her 18th birthday gift. Today is my only available day. So her birthday is not today, but it's my only day this entire week. So here we are.
My guess that documenting everything in great detail of all the things that they've been doing to me.
I hate when she does these in the like. I can't hear her. I don't know what she's saying. I mean, it's probably not too important. She's just probably being like, "I'm a great mom for going and delivering this stuff that my daughter doesn't want on her birthday." But stop saying it on the bus. I guess there's captions. What does this say? With no resolution to the housing crisis, Xavier being incredibly verbally abusive again and tons of daily. What do you think that is? The verbal abuse? Is that Xavier just being like, I don't appreciate you fucking telling me a bunch of nonsense. Get out of here. I'm going to go walk on the other side of the bus like I usually do. And tons of daily threats in the shelter. Oh, and still no criminal record or substance issues. Although you would never know it from the formal documentation. Yeah, no, it wouldn't. Please help me find a lawyer. Everything about this is illegal and immoral. You know, lying is illegal.
Technologically as well as in person, 5 times hasn't been enough. So here we'll go for 6 because if I don't document it, they continue to do it. My phone has been on the charger all night.
Okay, this is them draining the charger, or sorry, draining the battery, the various remote battery draining.
It's been remotely drained. The battery's been drained for 36%. I haven't been using my phone. It's like 7 a.m. right now. So I've been reading a book. I have not been using my phone. I have it on low battery mode and it's been drained. They also accessed my spare phone, my Google phone, and added a Facebook account from 2000.
I thought I would do this. Let's just for argument's sake, this is a phone. This is an old phone. I'm assuming Heather's phone is old as well. It's at 67%. I bet me just having it on, I'll just have it on in the corner. We'll see how fast it drains. I'm not using any of it. I'll even put it in an airplane mode. I guarantee you it'll be like 1% within, I don't know, 25 minutes probably, just because fucking that's how phone batteries work, Heather. They're not... Go get a new phone battery or get a portable charger or something.
2017 and started adding comments that are offensive and slanderous to that account. So those are just 2 things in the last 24 hours, and these are great examples of what they've done repeatedly for the last 5 years.
Yeah, shouldn't the phone know I'm reading a book? Come on, phone. Get out of here. I don't know what this is. This is, I really wish I could zoom in on this editor. Not editor, player. It's a bunch of stuff that is not celebrating victory prematurely. Or was this like, is it the art of war or something? What is this? Guidelines implementing change. Am I gonna have to put this to my face? Hold on. What is this? Internal change agents must work diligently to build a relationship with the client organization. What is she read? What is this? Is this her book? Her fucking certified books? Amber, thank you for becoming a member. I don't know what this is. But these pigeons are domesticated and better behaved than some of the people in the shelter. Shake my head. Are they domesticated? It looks like they're just fighting over some bread. Domestication. What is this? Okay, so I want to put that back for a second because how many cops do you think that is? And why? We're gonna count them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 cops. 14 cops on bikes. This is important because remember when she said there was 100 cops surrounding me and Xavier. I'm not exaggerating. 100 cops on mopeds with unmarked license plates. Do you guys remember that? Because apparently Heather doesn't.
There's more of them. That was probably the most cops I've ever seen together in my entire life.
Other than the 100 of them, right, Heather? Or she was just lying. Like she probably just lying, right?
There's more. And more. And some more. That looks like the FBI. And they're IT people in the Sprinter and more. And that guy just in case.
I like how Heather's narrating this as if she has like some insight as to what all these people are doing, and the IT guy and that other guy just in case and everything else. I have tried Alani energy drinks. They're actually pretty good. Should get more of them. I can't remember the 2 that I tried. There's like a flamingo one that was pretty good, and there was some other one. I can't remember. But no, I should get more of them.
And then we got this guy. And don't forget this guy. At this point, absolutely begging. Okay, you guys, I am literally at this point absolutely begging if there is any lawyer who could please help me. Now they are transporting my son, 6 months old, with 3 or more strangers a week. So I am expected to
What do you think she's talking about here with this? With 3 strangers a week? Is that like just more monitored? She's just monitored more monitor supervision. I gotta really smack this pedal around every day. I think I'm just gonna have to get a new pedal. I should probably just stop complaining about it, or just stop trying to use it. It's being crazy.
To just sit back and allow a strange person to go and pick up my child at 6 months old to bring him to the visit, and then they text messaged me their name, and that's supposed to be acceptable. Find me one parent, one in the entire world, who thinks it's acceptable to have their 6-month-old infant child being transported by a bunch of adults. Please find me one, just one. You can't. Please help me find a lawyer, please. Legal and inhumane, but we're just gonna put that to the side so I could show you. This is what I bring for Weston. I have an outfit for him, my breast pump, a toy, bibs, a book that says "Mommy loves you," and then a banana and some water. I have 2 bottles that I bought when I was pregnant, and then a new outfit of some baby.
Why are we doing this in this self-checkout line though? Like, isn't that just kind of asking for someone to be like, what are you doing? Like, why are you holding up the line? Why are you filming? Are you trying to steal stuff? Like, was she trying to get like some kind of confrontation going here?
Baby lotion so that I can change him and massage him. I cut his nails once a week, change his outfit once a week. The rest of the days I just leave whatever they bring him in on him. And I bring other things whenever I possibly can. And then please remove all bagged items. Right now I'm reading this. And I just try not to let the hatred get to me, because as it begins again, I become very isolated. The more they abuse me, the more they also isolate me. This is a repetitive and redundant cycle of abuse. I've pointed it out to law enforcement on a number of different occasions. That has not stopped them. So hopefully
It's always like, nothing ever changes. I always see like her get pretty much the same amount of hate or love, depending on how you want to look at it. Like, I'm just saying nothing really changes. Why? Like, anyways, like nothing, no one's ever really going for or against her. That wasn't before. But she's always like, it's been 6 months of quiet, and then all of a sudden they come out of nowhere and start harassing me. But it's always just the same shit. So I don't know what she's talking about. She's always doing that.
Someday justice will be, received, and there will be vindication. I've never met a person who's been through what I've been through ever in my life. I've never met a person whose child has been unlawfully separated from them, whose 3 big kids, despite a court order, remain unlawfully separated from them. I want to remind you guys, my oldest daughter, was 14 when this began. She's now 18 years old. So I will never get custody of her back. I've always had custody as far as court goes and court record, but she's 18 now. So there is no custody of her. These people have destroyed.
It's the first time I've seen her come to reality about that.
Destroyed my life. Breast milk. So I still pump and bring breast milk. Now I'm only able to save 2 feedings a day. I freeze them, and then I bring them once a week. And he started solids last week. So we have in here.
It's a good point, Angie. Yeah, 14 to 18, but it's been going on 10 years. I like how she just added the extra 5 to 6 years, like recently. It just like all of a sudden bumped up to 10. Yeah.
His banana.
There are homes like this all over. Look at this. Boarded up, boarded up, boarded up, all over this area. And
so this is like real estate, Heather, where she's thinking, I don't know, someone should buy our house so she can renovate it with that. So again, she doesn't have any money to do that either, so she can flip it. Oh, pipe dreams.
they're big homes with good bones. Homes this size with like under 100,000 of rehab would resell probably in the 400,000.
Of course. I wouldn't cut my hair off. I did the poll and you guys said no. So I wouldn't just obey the poll.
At the very least 300,000. That's a 200K profit, And what's better than the overall profit is the monthly income that they would generate. And these houses are all over this area. You got a Starbucks right on the corner and it's right off the expressway. 15, 20 minutes tops in heavy traffic from downtown with no traffic. I want to say 7 minutes.
I like how I don't know how Heather came up with these numbers. It's just like common sense to her. Did she do like any amount of research, or she just spitballing? I think she's just spitballing. Not without my father. Thank you for the two. You know that her book is that notebook is her new Bible, showing it off. Yeah, the certification book or whatever, the big long ass name. She loves the book. Okay, this is important because this is like, remember when she had this was on her stroller with like the QR code and everything, and you could just see it like on Rag and Bone, but we didn't know what it was exactly. This is what it was. This crazy fucking spiel here saying, I'm Heather Gillespie, lactating mother of 4, ages 6 months to 10 years, 18, 16, and 17 years old. Holford writing is so small tonight. Let me try to zoom. It's gonna get angry at me. Oh, it's not gonna let me do it at all. Hold on. I think I can. Named primary custodial parent by the court. I currently pump one away from my baby, and I dump it out because I have no way to safely store it in this regimen, but I am able to breastfeed 3 times per week, and pumping keeps my supply stable. 0 criminal record, lie. 0 drug addiction. I don't know about addiction, but like drug use, lie. 0 alcohol abuse, lie. College educated, lie. 10 years plus experience. This is why I can't fucking zoom in on this editor. Displaced from my home in 2020 following the severe domestic abuse after filing numerous attempts at EOP and contacting authorities at a local, state, and federal level. I've been formally requesting housing and what the hell does that say? Something for work, looking for work regularly since 2020. But it's the haters. So that's a crazy thing to put on a stroller with no baby in it. But that's what she did.
All right, so talking about blockchain, talking about AI, talking about technology. I'm on my way to a visit with my youngest son, 6 months, 3 weeks, Weston Gillespie. But I'm emailing back and forth with the court system, with my old lawyer who was a part of my life when the police started first extorting me. Not police, Detective David Shepard, who's now up for a seat on the Senate Republican Party. But I keep everyone on the same email link, and I ask them to print out my emails and upload to what they call SharePoint, which is the court system's kind of electronic medical record recording, how electronic medical records have Epic or Athena, etc. SharePoint is the software that's used by Cook County. So I ask them to upload. Now, everyone asks me, am I concerned when they make false allegations about previous alleged indications that I know were not true?
Who's asking her that? Are you concerned, Heather Gillespie, about previous false convictions against you? What do you? No one's asking her that.
I say no. If you guys are interested, there is a Gary V just got done recording something about blockchain technology. Deep fakes are becoming more and more realistic and more common. So there has now been a need for deep fake reversal technology where you can upload a document and find its original origin, the very first time that it was ever uploaded or published to any internet or electronic site. Pharmacies can use it. Medical records can use it.
So that's like her point of reference to, like, I guess just any systems that hold records. So she's saying that like SharePoint, it's the same kind of system that I guess she listed off a couple of them. I don't know any of these things. She said Athena. I guess that's like when she worked at Northwestern, they used like that specific program to log medical records. So she just, I don't know why, but she refers to like everything as medical records. We have medical records now. Therefore, everyone can know what you're doing with AI. Like she's linking things. She's connecting dots that just don't connect, in my opinion. But that's what I think she means by it. Unless she like literally thinks that just like court records are also medical records, which is not right. But like Heather's not right about a lot of stuff. I think that's what she means, though.
Can use it. Court systems can use it. Social medias can use it. It's incredible technology, and I'm super excited about it.
In the group,
She's super excited about it. This was a weird YouTube live that only lasted for a couple minutes. I don't know where she is here. I don't know if she's in like a court place or in the shelter, but she's in some kind of building.
This as being specifically targeted to children. All the kids.
This was also made for kids. This is like on the made for kids side of YouTube.
Who are thinking about what they want to be when they grow up. And I ask kids to pay attention because all of us adults have so much to learn from kids and from their mindset and the way that they look at problems. They have such simple solutions that are practical and logistical and that they work to solve the problems. Kids, if we ask you, what do we do to help people who are homeless? What are the kids going to say? The kids are going to say, give them homes, right?
Yeah, but then like, how? How do we give them homes?
We ask a kid, kids, what are we going to do to help people who are hungry? The kids are going to say, give them food. And if we ask the kids, kids, what are we going to do for the people who have no money? They can't buy clothes or the things that they need. They don't have a car. They can't drive to their children's houses or go to the park or do anything. The kids are going to say, give them money.
Why don't we just have kids solve all the problems in the world? Wouldn't a politician just exploit the shit out of that if it were that easy? Like, wouldn't a politician just be like, hey, we got Timmy over here. We're just going to lock him in a room and take all of his fucking ideas, and I'm going to be the best politician of all time because it's that easy. It's just that easy. Like, she's silly. She's being silly.
So if these problems can be so easily solved from a child's mind, it seems like to me the only issue remaining is the adults, the politics, and the people who are intentionally attempting to utilize these problems as opportunities for career advancement or any sort of nefarious or non-nefarious purposes. We have easily applied solutions and integrated solutions for all of these problems, yet we're sitting here, and I'm a living example of this, watching while a group of people earn their paycheck off of false allegations about my situation in my life.
I guess like it's so short to keep it short and to the point for the kids because they got a short attention span, but you gotta like give them some more. If this is like a tactic to weaponize the kids, which I'm assuming, like, what else would this be, right? Kids, feel bad for me. Look at everyone's against me, and you guys got to come up with the solutions. You got to save old Heather out here. Maybe you throw in some color and loud noises and edit the videos a bit better. Like, make it appealing to kids at least. If we're gonna try to do that, like, this isn't gonna win any kids over. Like, what is this?
A group of people, not one person. A lot of people are taking home a paycheck, getting their nails done, getting their hair done at mine and my children's expense. Understand that.
What?
So kids, what do you think should be done about someone who is earning money to keep a good mommy from her children? Do you think that the children and the mommy should be helped?
It's like literally the opposite. It's like your parents who pay taxes. Those tax dollars are going like into a bottomless pit called Heather and Xavier trying to make it in life. I don't know. And then they need like the sponsors as well on top of that, because that's just not enough. What do you mean at the expense of Heather and Xavier? What? They're getting their nails done at the expense of Heather and Xavier?
Do you think that they should receive justice and vindication? Or do you think that the bad guys who are doing all of the separating and abuse should continue to be able to do that?
Let's like show a kid a video of like Heather strangling a kid and then a cop saving that kid and be like, who's the bad guy? Who's the bad guy in this scenario?
Let's dumb it down. You guys have a great day.
Let's dumb it down. It is too complicated. Don't give away my spots. Don't give away my spots, but if you know, you know. What is, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Like a leopard? She doesn't want to lose her. What is she talking about? Are we at the gym? Does someone take away Heather's spot at the gym? What are you? Does anyone know what she means here? I want to look back on the end of 2024 and say, God knew exactly what he was doing the entire time. His plans are indeed always better than mine. Okay. Is it not going to switch? I'm not even playing the thing. That's why. You know why? Because my foot pedal's crazy. Because it's crazy. Crazy. Bum, 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 bum. So this is like her promo. Join us weeknights beginning August 22nd at the Fullerton Point between 7:30 and 8:30 Central Time. I don't think she's ever done a full hour yet. It's only been 2 days, and I'm surprised that she's actually made it the 2 days, but both were in an hour. There we go.
You guys, we are absolutely excited to welcome the.
Also, Angie pointed out that the SSYB already stands for something. Like it stands for like I'll look it up and find out. But like she's always taking acronyms and stuff that are already been used.
Through Xavier, who will be leading our yoga. We're doing an SSYB course in 5 minutes live on TikTok. Join us there.
I have it. This is what I'm studying right now, you guys. Quality and
Jesus jumping. So this is her favorite book now. SSYB stands for Six Sigma Yellow Belt certification. I don't know what a Six Sigma is or yellow belt, but I guarantee you that Heather's not certified in it.
organizational excellence. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We need 18 W's for my daughter's birthday. No, I have more than a.
How much is a W? She wanted 5 private jets, but now she wants 10 W's. Is 10 W's more than 5 private jets? Like, what are the well, how much is he asking for here? I guess is my question.
Bachelor's degree, but Xavier doesn't have a high school diploma yet. So yeah, that's what we're looking for. And what we're doing today is team building, so that we can teach people just basically how to be positive in someone's room or leave. We all know that you can just scroll if you don't like a person or have nothing positive to contribute to their situation or circumstances. So we're practicing that today. And I invite the moderator to just go ahead and block anyone who's anything other than supportive.
She has one moderator? Who's the mod? It's not Xavier? Is it a troll?
Just in general. So
Wow, shit.
let's get to it.
That's not very much.
Degree of autonomy, information needed by a team and where obtained, decision-making process, performance measures and success factors, recognition and rewards for performance, competencies that must be developed, selection process for leaders and facilitators, and risk management processes. That's what we're studying right now. Also, virtual teams, which are comprised of telephones, they say pagers, like what year are we in? This is 2024, but telephones, pagers, local area network, satellites, video conferencing.
I mean, I think that shows how dated the book is. You hope it's troll money. There was a troll money for her last time that was blocking her like supporters. So like she wasn't getting any donations anymore.
Computers, high-speed and wireless connection, internet technology, email, web-based chat rooms, forums. So TikTok would be another one of those. And software for communications, meeting facilitation, time management, project management, groupware, accessing online databases, CRMs. The benefits of virtual teams: team members can work from anywhere at any time of the day. Team members are selected for their competence, not for their geographical location. Expenses may be reduced or eliminated, such as travel, lodging, parking, and renting and leasing or owning a building.
So we're reading a book that's almost 20 years old. 2 decades old. That's crazy.
So when you're building a virtual team, I would say for me personally, I would definitely need technologists, tech people, hackers, definitely need hackers, technologists.
We need hackers?
Pragmatic problem solvers.
I thought we hate hackers. I thought like if the hackers weren't around, we'd have like a better life and shit. What? We need hackers. Okay.
Who are practical and evolved. ethical hacking,
Wouldn't
ethical
know.
anti-fraud, and that would be where I would start. When we're talking about AI's integration to technology, I was watching something on, I don't remember who was saying it. It was last week. There were two creators that I was watching in the same week discuss the same topic, and I thought it was a good time for me to bring it up when we're talking about AI function with regards to anti-fraud technology. You guys have heard me discuss deep fakes before, multiple times.
Yeah.
Subscription leaderboard. Wow, what's that? Thank you, I think. When we talk about deepfake technology, we're talking about the use of software similar to Photoshop, but much more developed, that comes for free on everyone's device. Look at Instagram as a perfect example. Instagram is allowing you to crop with ultra precision. Okay, so you can literally choose an object, a person, or place and just hold it down, and it separates from the photo and saves onto your clipboard, and then you can add it to any background. That is the most juvenile and elementary type of deep fake that I can think of to discuss. But the blockchain,
I wouldn't classify that as a deep fake. What it's basically describe Photoshop?
you guys
Not even.
have heard me
Come
refer
on.
to the blockchain as a time machine. And that's a very realistic description. When we talk about blockchain technology, a blockchain will assess a piece of digital content and tell you when it was created, where it was created, by whom it was created, and restore it to its original form. You guys, we need 18 W's.
Did she just say blockchain did that? Because it doesn't. It does not. Like oh my god. The blockchain, it'll show you what fucking currencies got exchanged where, but that's pretty much it. It's not time machine, which is I think like the equivalent to what is it, like system restore in Windows, where it like just brings your computer back to like the same settings and programs that had installed on a certain date. That has nothing to do with blockchain though. I don't know, like I guess you could kind of see a similarity in the way that it logs information, but it's two completely different fucking things. I don't know what the it's annoying almost like her playing pretend like this because she thinks she's actually getting shit done and she's not. She's just like wasting a bunch of time. She's wasting our time now because I shouldn't have to explain that. Oh, I don't think anyone's actually taking this seriously, right? Like I shouldn't. You guys know that this is all baloney that Heather says. No one's actually thinking they're learning, right?
18 W's for my daughter's birthday gift. 18 of them. We're in front of the MCA right now in downtown Chicago. I'll show you guys.
What is this?
But we need 18 W's for that. So thank you so much. Now, when we're talking about blockchain technology, it literally is a time machine. So even if someone alters your work, and a lot of people are afraid of this, and they speak about technology and AI with real fear in their voice and in their heart. And the thing about it is that there's definitely going to be potential for a lot of the nefarious deepfake technologies and narratives, and they do have the potential to affect people, negatively. However, we're already in development for all of these anti-fraud, tools and utilizations, and one of those is basic blockchain technology that gives you a time machine, so to speak, on any account, person, place, or thing, that's going to tell you when something was altered, what its original upload looked like, and things of that nature. So building the right team and managing the right team of people who have access to these types of specialties, or people who have this knowledge and this intellectual understanding and property, that's going to be equally as important to the people who actually know how to do it.
She's just describing metadata that's available to anyone who knows how to like extract it from a file. So like I don't know. It's basically like there's better people, Heather, to be worried about this, like the cyber crimes division, which means like if there was any authenticity or like anything that would actually back up your shit, yeah, there's ways that they'd be able to prove it, but you're just a bunch of You're a bunch of nonsense. So, like, that's why no one can help you here. I don't know, like what she's describing would literally work against her. So I don't even know what the point is. She just wants to sound smart, I think.
You know, and when they talk about ethical hacking, they're talking about like when someone is being victimized, for an example, someone is being held in a situation against their will, or their child is being taken from them and held away from them unlawfully, immorally, and unethically, hacking into their email account so that you can read what they've done, who they've reached out to, how long this has been going on, and other details regarding this case. That would be an ethical, way to hack someone's, information. And there's tons of reasons for ethical hackers. Tom DeMars is someone I was actually looking for him on Facebook yesterday. I can't find him. I don't know what happened to him. I might have blocked him a while ago because a long time ago he tried to take me out on a date. Well, we did go on a date 7 or 8, 6 years. I don't remember, 6, 7 years ago or something. But we went to high school.
This is a great start to a story. I was looking for someone online, but I couldn't. Maybe I blocked them. Maybe, why were you looking for him if you blocked him?
Together, and I found out that he and another student started way back in the ages of the first, even before social media came out. They made a website, a secret website, after stealing photos of women in their panties, where kind of like a smasher pass, or a rate these girls. And it was high school, and computer software was so elementary at that time. There were no apps, there was no Tinder, there was none of that. So they created this, very nefarious, malicious website that was used for, that purpose, that was used for talking about girls and posting photos of them naked and things of that nature. Well, Tom DeMars, I can't find you. Where are you? He went to jail for that, I'm pretty sure. But he came home a long time ago, and I want to talk to him about ethical hacking and what he's got going on right now. So
Tom DeMars? Is that the guy that was like, there's a Netflix documentary about him. I guess I'll look him up. Is she trying to say she was friends with him? Because this guy who was like spreading revenge porn asked her on a date and she was creeped out by him, but now she wants to see if she can recruit him for the ethical hacking team. Is that what I'm understanding, Heather?
if you guys know Tom DeMars, tell him to hit me up. He knows my phone number, or if he doesn't, he can contact us through my email or any one of my socials. But shout out to Tom DeMars. I'm glad that you changed your ways and that you're not such a creep anymore. It's good to know that people can change. But, part of this, I want to read something from this book. We need 18 W's, you guys. 18 W's as gifts. Isn't it wild how some days they just send the gifts, boom, 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 nonstop, and then other days you don't even get one single.
I don't see a Tom DeMars. Like, I'm not finding the guy she's describing here.
Gift. It's so crazy, and I don't do anything about my delivery at all. Nothing. I'm always doing the same thing. But here we go. Let me read this to you guys. With regards to management and leadership, this is really important, and this goes right along with what I was talking about. Number one, people who are well matched to the jobs they hold don't require force, coercion, bribery, or trickery to work hard and produce quality work. So when you find someone like a young Tom DeMars who's getting involved in all this shit at an early age, you can look at what he's truly interested in and doing well without much education. He did that on his own. Like, that's pretty much genius. Evil, but genius. Perverted, but genius, So that's one thing I learned. And then another one, look at this one. Research indicates that people's basic personality does not change substantially over their lifetime. So changing a mind is obviously very difficult. So you're not going to be able to find a grown-up and build them into being an anti-fraud technologist. You're going to need to find a kid who is fucking around and figuring this out on their own. And then you're going to turn them into an anti-fraud technologist because, if you don't, then they're a risk and a liability for fraud. You see how that works? But then you have to give them a paycheck. Otherwise, they will be nefarious. And then something else I learned about this team building that I think is really important.
I thought she was literally talking about the guy who was like, I think it was called areyouup.com. Netflix did a documentary about him. He basically just like he spread a bunch of revenge porn at people, and it took forever to get him shut down because the internet was kind of in its infancy, at least for like kind of like stuff like that. I don't know who the fuck Tom DeMar is. Tom DeMar is. I've been looking for him. I can't find him. He isn't like a well-known evil man, but apparently the way Heather's describing him, he is, and she wants him on the team because it's a team building exercise, right? What a wacky lady.
An empowered organization often sanctions the use of such teams when deemed useful to carry out short-term missions, temporary teams to conduct internal audits, and self-managed teams starting up a new facility, which is referred to as a greenfield site, versus an existing facility, which is a brownfield site, and the pros and cons of doing both. You don't change the bones of your team and your structure. You just bring in intermediate teams to run audits on what your teams are doing. So I've had some really shitty IT people who have, painted false realities for the people who are living to understand. And the people who are living to understand are employing a lot of these IT people. You've got to get someone else. So Tom DeMars, he would be an excellent resource. Hire him, ask him to figure out what's going on, and then compare to what the technology team is telling you is truly happening. You cannot trust the very first person that you see until they prove themselves. So trust them.
Isn't Tom DeMars is a criminal, right? Who probably shouldn't be around computers. Hire that guy. All right, go find him. Yeah, I bet your son would never be friends with like Heather Gillespie. So yeah, usually hackers are pretty smart and like would see through Heather's bullshit. Probably not help her. It's weird if this son, maybe she's thinking about someone else. Maybe she's getting the name wrong completely.
But then bring in a third party to mitigate, a temporary party, and just have them run their own report. Don't contaminate them to each other. Just have one do their report, have another one do their report, and then compare notes on both. A lot of people will fraudulently indicate a person as being guilty of something.
We have not got to the Ed messages or yoga yet, so we're still the cream of the crop. It's been yet to be revealed, I guess, tonight. I don't know. I got a weird way of talking today.
On their device or technologically, so that they can divert a real investigation, and they call it a scramble. And I've tried to teach this a number of times. If I don't keep talking about it, they use me as the target. I'm not the target. I promise you I'm not. I don't know how to hack. I know hackers. I don't know how to hack.
David Shepard, the cop that busted her for cocaine possession. That I don't know what, for whatever reason, thinks this guy is gonna like be the gateway to her innocence, which is not. It literally proves the opposite. Like it proves that she has a criminal record and was probably addicted to drugs at one point.
I don't know how to commit fraud. I know people who do. I know doctors. I don't know how to perform surgery. I know one of the best interventional cardiovascular surgeons probably in the world, Parad Doshi. I would never be able to fix a heart or insert a valve, right? So it's kind of like one of those situations, general contracting, so to speak. You have got to do your due diligence.
What?
And if you find a team that has some sort of benefit from believing, their technology people, don't hesitate to check the entire team's motives. There are several teams since I've been, awake for the past 5 years. There have been several teams that have proven they have self-interest in taking a win with regards to making people who are innocent look like they're guilty.
She said she was awake for 5 years. She's just saying stuff that doesn't even correlate with each other. She's like, I know doctors, but I don't know how to do surgery. It's like called general contracting, which none of that. What the fuck are we talking about? I like drawing pictures in my spare time. It's just like tree grafting. It's just some things. We just throw some words together. I've been awake for 5 years. Like, what the hell is this? What is she saying?
That gives them opportunity. That gives them time. That gives them space to breathe, time to breathe. But it sets things back significantly. So if you are an IT person and you need a team, we're looking to expand. So we'll find you, just be here or be square.
if you're an IT person, reach out because we need you. Don't worry, we'll find you though. Our leader is reading a book from fucking 2005.
Lastly, on leadership right now, teams and team processes, team selection. Management selects the team leader. Hi.
Hi. Me, Heather Gillespie. I'm the team leader. Okay. I want Chris DeMars, Tom DeMars, revenge porn expert, to be my IT guy. Heather Gillespie.
Team members may be selected by either management or the team leader. When the choice of the team members is left to the team leader, however, some methods and tools may be used. To begin, the team leader should identify the competence needed. 5 factors comprise competence, and the acronym is KESAA, just like I use VLAW. KESAA, which is KESA.
There's like me in this book. We're like the same people. We make acronyms for stuff. I bet this book named the acronym after their kids as well. We're all so smart.
And that's knowledge, formal education degrees, educational certifications, professional certifications, and self-study achievements. I would also, and then E is experience. Years spent applying knowledge and skills in types of organizations and kinds of industries and in job positions held. Skill certifications, trainings received, and demonstrated proficiency in use of pertinent tools and equipment. Are you guys on Discord still? Because my Discord isn't working, just so everyone knows.
That was the most random thing to just throw out there. What? Okay, hold up. I'm in her Discord server. I'm pretty sure everything's fine there. Unspeakables. Bro. Girly, it's still here. Couldn't take the heat, though. Where is Heather? It's still there. Discord's fine.
Knows. I think my Discord has been completely taken apart. And then I also received something from the
No, I'm looking at it. It's right here. It's what?
IRS, or maybe it's not the IRS, but the local treasury, saying that my Coinbases have been recovered and that they want to send me a check for $140. Now, I'm not.
What? What the fuck is she talking about? Coinbases and shit? Do you guys want to see the Discord? This is the Discord. It's still up. It's right here. I lost connection to screen share audio. That's okay. We'll get that fixed, but it's there. I don't know what Heather's going on about. Heather's an insane person. Let me pull this back up here so we can hear audio. Why does it still say that? Let me know if you guys can hear the audio.
99%, 100% certain that I had way more than $140 and it was all in Bitcoin. So I'm confused about that. They recovered my Coinbase wallet, but they only recovered $140. That's weird, if I could have an IT person look into that. Then we have aptitude, natural talent, capability.
Oh, I don't know why it was lag. How laggy was it? Did you guys see the Discord when I had it up, and then I had to put the thing to do the audio again? Did you see it? Did you see when I had it? Getting more and more frustrated with Heather. That's exactly what I needed on my Friday night. She sometimes she frustrates me. I've also had a lot of energy drinks today, so that might be it too. She must think that she's paid by the word. Yeah, no, for sure. We can't hear. Okay, good. Am I late for yoga? Nope, we still haven't got to yoga. We should be getting to it soon, though.
Ability, capacity, innate qualities, deafness, knack, adaptability to change, natural ability to do things requiring hand-eye coordination. And
here's the thing with this Heather's Discord server, though. I wouldn't show it as it is, live, from Discord, because Heather made this Discord and then she never really checked it. She just kind of left it open, which made it so there's no moderation, and there was people doxing each other in there, and there's a whole bunch of nefarious stuff going on. So if I were to show it to you guys, I would probably just download it and then remove any personal information, and then I could scroll through it and show you guys what goes on in there. But it's just basically a bunch of people talking. Last time I checked, fighting with each other. Maybe everyone's cool in there now. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up in there.
And fine motor skills and attitude, manner of showing one's feelings or thoughts, one's disposition, opinion, mood, ideas about, belief, demeanor, condition of mind, state of feeling, reaction, bias, inclination, emotion, temperament, mental state, frame of mind, ease in accepting and adopting new or changed plans and practices. You guys, I have such a craving for Panda Express right now. Last time I had Panda Express, I had to eat it while we were walking, and I'm talking about walking fast, and I was carrying several bags in my arms, and I couldn't really enjoy it, you know? Like 2 spring rolls and fried rice and orange chicken.
I thought we were making the team, but now we're like, you know what? Is the Discord even still up? I really want Panda Express. The last time I go, I had to carry a bunch of stuff back, and I didn't like it, but I think she's over the team building exercises.
Yum. I have a taste for that.
I've
So
never had
anyways,
Panda.
that not algorithm, that acronym is KESA, KESAA, and I'll go over that one more time if you guys are for it. It's knowledge, experience, skills, aptitude, and attitude. By analyzing the tasks facing the system, the team leader can complete a KESA requisites analysis for each individual's role, major task or task cluster. A sample from staffing a project team is shown below. It's right here.
Yoga toes.
So this is the KESA analysis.
That means absolutely nothing to anybody here. No one's watching this for KESA analysis. Blah, blah, blah.
And this should be completed for every role in the team. The team manager should be conducting like self reviews by sending this to each department and having them fill it out themselves, and then making, you know, a kind of third person objective opinion. Teams will progress through stages of growth and maturity as the members work together over time. Understanding these developmental stages is valuable for the effective management of the team process. The stage can vary in intensity and duration depending on the type of team. I need 18 W's, please. 18 W's, you guys. Happy birthday to my daughter. Happy birthday.
Oh, is that, we want 18, like one for each year because she's 18, 18 W's?
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Viviana. Happy birthday to you. I love you so much.
Is that the way we sing happy birthday? I don't think it is. I don't know. She said it in a weird way.
Yeah, understanding these developmental stages is valuable for the effective management of the team process. The stages can vary in intensity and in duration depending on the type of team, the environment in which it works, and the individuals who constitute it. A generic model for the phases of
It doesn't like go down and skip, like the way she was like happy birthday to you. It was just like a really strange way and the wrong thing. It just didn't sound like happy birthday. Like if I was just humming it, would you know that I was singing happy birthday? Like I just would be like, what is that? That's happy birthday, really? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it has the same amount of syllables, but I just thought it was weird.
Of the team development described by Tuckerman. Well, I already read that. 3.3. Stage 1 is forming. When team members first come together, they bring with them individual identities and the values of the priorities of their own environment. Each team is a new experience, even for those who have been members of previous teams. Individuals enter the situation possibly feeling uncertain of what their role and performance will be in this new environment.
I'm surprised she's not getting annoyed with them being like, that's so rude. It's so rude for they to send trucks around when I'm trying to teach everybody about team management.
During the forming stage, the team usually clarifies its purpose, identifies roles for each member, and defines rules of acceptable behavior that we'll call norms. And that was the performing. No, that was forming. Yeah, that was forming. And then stage 2 is storming. During this phase, the reality of the team's task sinks in. Team members still think primarily as individuals and might attempt to form decisions on the basis of their individual experiences rather than pooling information with other members. Collaboration has not yet become the norm as team members fluctuate in their attitude about the team's chances for success. The behaviors exhibited during this time may involve argument, testing the leader's authority, attempts to redefine goals, and competitive and defensive acts. And then stage 3 is norming. Norming, in this phase, the individuals coalesce into a team by shifting their focus from personal concerns to that of meeting the team-related challenges.
Can we just skip to like making the team or running the business? Like, how much are we going to talk about running the business, doing the coffee table book, writing the novel? I don't know. Getting custody of the kids. Anything. Can we do anything? Or are we just going to talk about it all the time? I mean, I love talking about stuff, but can we just do one thing on the list? That's a long list of stuff. It's a lot of letdowns, you know? I feel very let down by Heather and the content.
Interpersonal conflicts and the tug of external loyalties are reduced. Team members are willing to discuss differences for the sake of the team, resulting in more cooperation and dialogue. And then you also have performing, which is stage 4. At this stage, the team has matured to the point where it is working as a smooth and cohesive unit. Team members have a good understanding of each other's strengths and weaknesses and how they support the mission and are now able to work through group problems. There is a better appreciation of the team's processes and a general satisfaction with team membership. During this phase, the team is making significant progress towards achieving its goals. Although all 4 stages of development indicate a logical sequence and occur over time, the actual progress made by each team will vary. For example, a team that has progressed to stage 3 or 4 may fall back to stage 1 or 2. This may occur if they learn that previous assumptions about one another are not true, information they have been using for decision-making is found to be inaccurate, or team membership changes due to job transfers. Some teams might never progress beyond an earlier stage because of limited project duration or poor resolution of group dynamic issues. Some authors have added a stage of Tuckerman's original model called adjourning. It is the process of closure that occurs when the team has accomplished its mission and is to disband.
I guess that's how that one ends, and this is the other one. But like, did we even like get to what the team is or what it's for? It's just to vindicate Heather, right? That's what she wanted the fucking tech people to like prove all the nefarious things that's been happening to her, all the tech boxing, everything else. Is that my understanding? Anyways, that was the worst. I think that's probably the worst live of the week. I think everything else is a little better than that. Here she's eating one of her 5 meals of the day. See, you know how Daisy like actually put together a team of misfits and she's just living on the beach with them and they're crazy? That's what Heather wants to do, but she just is reading a book about it instead of just going out and doing it. I would love to see like some new characters in the Dustyverse, Heatherverse, whatever you want to call it. All we get is Heather and Xavier, and Ed sometimes popping in to be like, "What the fuck?" And John reaches out to her sometimes too, but I never see her like interact with John. Though, poor John. Xavier saying "What's up, everyone?" and showing us his glove or something. What is that on his hand? Or he's just showing us his hand in the I lost the actual. What the fuck? What is that? Is he dyeing his hair?
I don't have a napkin.
What are you talking about? You have one in your hand.
Use the bag that the donuts are in. You got 2 New York style glazed.
What?
Fantastic. Oh, I do have a napkin.
Well, let me throw this way one.
Okay.
Xavier's wearing a glove. He doesn't need a napkin.
Oh.
Michael Jackson style, just with the one glove. You know? I've never seen Ed come in here. I guess like there's a possibility I could have missed him, but I figured like I would see the chat light up with, "Oh my god, it's Ed!" You know, like when Stacy's when Aunt Stacy comes in here, like that's how I know she's here. That's a really good point. He should have the glove for yoga toes. Who knows what's going on with Heather's feet? Actually, they're probably better than Daisy's feet. I don't know. We'll do a poll. Actually, maybe that's a weird poll. I don't know. I just mean whose feet are more crazy is the poll. He probably could. He seems like he could.
So yeah, there are two major groups of components in team process: task type and maintenance type. Task type keeps a team focused and moving toward its goal, while maintenance processes help preserve the well-being of relationships between team members. Key task components include documenting and reviewing the team's objective, having an agenda for every team meeting, and staying on the agenda if no.
I thought we were past the team stuff. I don't want to hear more about the team anymore. I have weed. Let's just smoke weed. I don't know how much longer we got with the team nonsense.
No other issues come up that need to be addressed. The agenda can either be intentionally modified or new issues can be placed on the list for a next meeting agenda. Defining or selecting and following a technical process that fits the particular mission. For example, a 7-step problem-solving model if the team is trying to solve a problem. Using decision-making techniques for...
There's nothing like in here that we can skip over this, right? Can I skip over this? Yeah, it's like the Professor Live Dusty book. I know that the right after this is like yoga. So let's just skip ahead. I'm done with I think we paid enough attention to her stupid book. She's just reading from a book from 2005. None of us is going to benefit from it. I think we've been patient enough. Let's just do it.
For example, maintenance dynamics of norms to when
Complain? You're going to complain? Just going to mumble?
I don't know what my cash app is. Well, my cash.
Life is a garden.
$sign V as in victory, law, GPS.
It's backwards.
Yeah. So thank you so much for asking. If you can't send gifts through TikTok directly, which I'm looking for W's on TikTok, 18 of them for my daughter's birthday. And yeah, that's about it. I need a new moderator because it's so distracting, to mod.
One moderator. Gonna pull like a Daisy with Gray Alien. We just need one moderator. Actually, I think it would be worse on Heather's lives. I don't think Heather has even like anyone that's really in her corner or anything. Everyone in there is usually like, what the fuck is going on, lady? And then the ones that are nice to her, she's like, get the fuck out of here. So, and then like if you do give her money, she'll like dox your full name. Be like, thank you, blah 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 blah. That's a good question. Would you see it's just expecting people to donate to her if she's just humming and doing nothing? Is she trying like the silent treatment? Because I did say, I was like, I would donate to her. She just shut up. Is that what she's trying now? She's like, if I just don't say anything, will people donate to me then? It's the kind of ominous stuff you'd see on like an Ewu video, you know, the Explore With Us videos. It's like, it was a cold December morning when Heather Gillespie was waiting at the bus station for her next victim.
Do not smoke on my live. That is not allowed under any circumstances.
He's not even near you.
What? Yeah.
No, they can't see you. It was the camera wasn't even pointed at you. I think she just doesn't want him smoking.
You are not allowed to have cigarettes or any nicotine products on my live. I don't know. Yes.
What was the point of that live? That was weird. Okay, so this is her this is the yoga. This is the yoga. Whoops.
That's 6. We're going to come right back into it for 7.
What is that? Why are we wearing that? What are we doing?
So you guys know I'm still nursing.
Yeah.
So pardon me for having all of this going on here. Milky boobs.
She's like milky boobs. She just like just wants to draw attention to her boobs. Like that didn't need to be said. I think it's actually gone down a bit since I guess the last week.
So we're gonna do a set of 7. I'm on camera.
It's on top of rocks. We didn't want that rock. The other rock was better.
And if I'm correct, Xavier.
Yeah, I want my boobs to have sand in them, not milk. What was it? What movie was that from? I think 40-Year-Old Virgin. It's like, yeah, it just like feels like a bag of sand.
Is also going to be doing some balance. So it should be a great time. We're just elevating the heart rate to bring it back down. So 7, 1, 2.
Bring it back down from what? We haven't done anything yet.
3, 4.
From yelling at Xavier. That's what we gotta bring our heart rate down.
5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It reminds me of Daniel Larson. Remember when Daniel Larson was like, he was doing the jumping jacks for Black Lives Matter, way off in the distance. I guess so you could see the full jumping jacks. Why is she so far away?
And these last 7 are really difficult. If you're out of shape like me. Okay. So we're going to do one more set of 8.
That is actually a good question. That's kind of like psychopath counting. Why are we doing sets of 7? We can do that.
You guys
We gotta watch Grandma's Boy too. That's another good movie that I always forget about.
missed it earlier. Xavier was changing.
Movie nights tonight for the members, by the way, is Princess Bride and Idiocracy, and then like if I can find the evil beer Santa movie. I don't know. I couldn't find it earlier.
In the bush.
Maybe we can swap it out for that.
He was going to go topless, but we decided against it.
I've never seen Xavier topless. Have you guys seen Xavier topless? I think like the closest I've seen Xavier topless was when like he posted that shit to Twitter and he had his shirt lifted up. That's like the closest. And then Heather got really racist and started calling Xavier her N-word. Typical Heather reaction thing.
And you guys, as always, we're looking for W's tonight, 20 of them.
20? I thought it was 18.
If you guys are feeling generous, go ahead and send us a gift.
That's not right.
Cowboy hats are okay. Private jets are fabulous. Roses.
How about just anything? Anything we'd be happy with.
Yes. But we're specifically looking for W's, 20 of them. So 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I shouldn't be laughing. It was just like the way the transition was there into the jumping jacks seemed like a little off, and it was a little. That just made me giggle a bit. That's all. You've seen his man. 93% yes. I mean, I want to see it. I just like, is it a picture that I've seen that I'm forgetting about? I don't remember ever seeing Xavier topless. His antenna, yeah. So I think I remember someone asked earlier. I think it was Megan Christensen was like, "What do you think Xavier's doing when this is happening?" I think Xavier's like enjoying the time to himself, where she's not like up his ass about every little thing. Last time he was playing with dogs. That was pretty cute of him. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Okay, we have. Yes, we have. I remember now. And she was like, "Get your pee-pee off camera." And he was just in his shorts. For some reason, I remembered that as him in like a tank top or a wife beater. But no, you're right. He did not have his shirt on. Okay, I can pull it up after. How could I forget that? Yeah, no, you're right. You guys are right. So for the 15% that said no, I'll show you guys the video after. I put like when I edit things sometimes I put like the Flintstone running in the background of it.
Thank you so much for the gifts. We very much appreciate them. Delicious. Okay, Xavier. Go to your space.
Did she say, Xavier, go to your space? What's his space? Just, you got carved out a little corner for him. This is your space, Xavier. You better go there when I tell you.
Not your space. Your space is there, and no. This is not meant to be a comedy, sir.
What's happening here?
You said you wanted grass. Right there. We're going to get started with a mountain pose. Everyone, you're going to stand with your feet shoulder length.
I thought Xavier led the class in this one. Does she lead the class in both of them? That's not very fair, Heather.
Apart?
Were you able to get the stone in there?
No. You're definitely going to need to remove your chancla immediately.
Immediately.
Thank you. And back up about 10 feet.
Perfectly positioned in the middle of the frame.
All right, we're going to start off in mountain pose. Your feet are going to be about shoulder width apart, and your hands are going to be straight down. You're going to want to extend through your spine. Think tall. Think proud.
Why is he looking back and forth? What are we scared of? You're supposed to be like, focus, clear your mind, clear your brain. 22 minutes, 34 seconds. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the beach for whoever hasn't seen Xavier's belly. Because I was like, if it's like something I can't show, I can't show. But I can show them on the beach. Like that was, they posted that stuff publicly. So highlights from Heather and Xavier one day in the sun.
We just got here like an hour ago.
So how could I forget this?
It's loud clapping.
Now you.
I just did 2 lung busters. I just did 2 lung busters. Are we live? That's the second person I heard blaring John Fogerty, American classic rock. Not just all the classic rock bands collectively, specifically the American exports of bands. Oh shit, don't trip. As soon as you get back, I'll do it.
Babe, run!
I thought that there was him being like, I'm testing out my Speedo, but that was, what was it in this other one? Hold on. Gets jealous of the fan club? Is that what this is? Heather gets jealous of Xavier's fan club.
Xavier, you have a fan club. They said you can do, you can do. You can do!
Romania? Where's our Romanian fan base? Where's our Romanian fan club? I'm getting into the rhythm.
Huh? Stop putting your pee-pee on there. Watch out. We're supposed to be racing! Babe, get off of my screen. Stop fucking putting your big old belly in the middle of the screen. Si quieres hablar con ellos, say something useful or beneficial. I told you this is not a comedy show. It's not funny. You pick them up if you want them on your comedy show. My shit is about my life. ¿Me entiendes o no?
I wanted to see how I look.
¿Necesitas ayuda?
I was doing a screen test for when I wear a Speedo.
What?
There we go. I was doing a screen test for when I wear a Speedo. That's what that was about.
What?
I was doing a screen test.
Xavier, you have a fan club.
And we're going to take it to an extended mountain pose where our hands go straight up over our head as continuations of our legs.
This is where we left off, right? Or is this... Hold on. I'm pretty sure this is where we left off. Heather, hi.
Just give your body a little bit of movement, and then we're going to go right into
Heather gets jealous.
killer.
Highlights from... Never mind. We're good.
You want to stretch really tall, reach for the sky, extend through the crown and the solar plexus. That's a great job, Xavier. A great job. Keep going. You want to hold that pose for 5, 4, 3, 2. Fantastic. And then you're going to tilt to the right for another variation, Tadasana. Urdhva-hasana. Both arms up, and tilting just a little to the right. There you go. Really feel it in the side body. Arms, your legs are too wide apart. You want to keep your legs shouldered. There you go. And you just want to do a...
I hate when she speaks at all. It doesn't really matter what language it is. But yeah, I guess English... I think English is the one I understand, and it's just she's fucking annoying.
Slight tilt. Nothing too dramatic. You're looking for a stretch in the side body underneath the exterior armpit. You want to hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, great. And you're going to take it over to the left. Extended mountain pose. And you're going to feel that in your side body. You want to really focus on...
It's what Heather and that guy were doing in the milkshake intro.
On the posterior. There's some people riding their motorcycles here. And you're going to hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and perfect. Now, you're going to want to double over in a standing forward bend. Your feet are going to be close together, about hip width. Feet hip width.
He has kind of is a very feminine stance. Like, I don't know. His legs go inward. I don't like. Am I crazy? Am I crazy?
Your feet hip. Try to listen. Try to focus on my voice. Try not to be distracted by the motorcycles or the crowds around us.
Let me list all of the distractions. Don't pay attention to them, okay?
You're going to be standing in a forward bend with a variation of rock the baby. There you go. And when you rock the baby, you want to grab your elbows. And when you grab your elbows and you're bent over, you just want to rock your baby. And with every rock, you want to let your spine engage a little bit more.
Is that a real thing? It seems like that wouldn't be good for your spine.
Really stretch the back. And this is going to turn into Ardha Uttanasana. So you're going to go into a flat back pose. Flat back.
What does that mean? I was about to say that too. Like I heard snap back. Like you want him to snap his back?
Pose. What are you doing? Flat back pose. Flat back. Oh, forward. Flat back.
Oh, flat back. Flat. Why did I not hear that right? Did you guys hear flat back?
Your back is flat. Flat back pose.
Why does it still sound weird when she says it like all together?
Your feet are hip width apart. Your
Flapjack?
back is flat. You want to hold your knee
Battery gram?
navel in while keeping your back flat. You don't want to arch up. You want to keep your flat back.
No, I don't want to do that.
But also squeeze in at your navel.
Let me try it.
Okay. You can bend your knees, yes. Whatever feels good. We're looking for W's, you guys. W's for Xavier's yoga practice. W's, roses, cowboy hats. We love them. Thank you so much for all of your donations. You guys are really live tonight. The top gifter is... Wow, you are fantastic. Thank you so much, Crystal.
Oh, okay, there's a name. I was like, were we just not going to say the name? Was the name something like I Hate Heather?
Crystal is our top gifter so far. Thank you so much, Crystal. All right, and from there, we're going to take it into chair pose.
I like that one.
So you're going from Urva, Ardana, Vanasana. That's great. Keep doing that. Sink a little lower, a little farther back, like you're really sitting down.
Isn't this just squats?
Fantastic. Very good. Hold it. You're going to hold it for 10.
Are you supposed to do the finger guns as well? I've never tried doing a squat with finger guns in the air. I don't know if it's harder. I guess like you're supposed to put your arms out when you're doing squats, right? So is arms in the air like finger guns harder?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic.
Xavier's gonna blast off.
And from there, we're going to go back into chair pose, but we're going to go ahead and bring our hands to our heart and add a little twist. So go ahead and sit back into chair pose.
On the ground?
Nope. And then you're going to twist your upper body. Fantastic. You're going to hold that there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to go ahead and keep chair pose. So don't fully extend and switch to the other side. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. You can go ahead and shake it out a little. Shake it out. Shake your leg. Shake your arm. Shake your...
This is like the most... Is that shaking anything out? It's like it looks like it's just swatting flies around. Shake it out. Get loose, Xavier.
Your leg, shake your arm, shake your leg, shake your arms. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Thank you guys. Send love if you can't send a gift. Hearts if you can't send a gift. Thank you guys so much. We've got 300 people here tonight. That's fantastic. We're glad to have you guys. Thank you so much. So we're gonna take it here from from chair pose into tree pose. So tree pose is gonna be an extended mountain pose with a variation of your leg. Your toe is gonna come up. You can either do it.
Why are we
to
always?
your calf.
I
So if you need a variation, tree pose is here.
Okay.
But if you need a variation, you can bring it here. So whatever you're comfortable with for tree pose. Go ahead, Xavier. Tree pose for 10.
Why are the fingers like this? Like why? I don't know. Maybe this is just how he's most comfortable. Now he's screaming with this pose on. It's interesting. He's a number 4. 4. Whoop.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. And you can go ahead and switch to your other foot. We're going to keep the same tree pose.
Did he just smack himself on the ass? Hold on. Did you guys see that?
4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. And you can go ahead and switch to your other foot. We're going to keep the same
He smacked himself on the ass.
tree pose for 10, 9, 8.
Are these the dainty fingers as well? The overextended. I don't know. I wasn't expecting Xavier doing yoga to be like this. It's fun. I don't know. I want to see more of it.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's fantastic. Shake it out again. Pardon? Sir, I'm asking you to not be disruptive in this yoga class. Please.
That's Heather's way of saying, I'm not going to address your questions or whatever because I'm going to pretend like we're running a yoga class, even though we're not. You know, it's just us out here. Amanda Gillespie.
7 left for Xavier, you guys. We're looking for 20 W's. 20 W's. Some roses, some diamonds, and a cowboy hat. All right. The next pose that we're going to get into is going to be a low lunge. And we're going to start a low lunge with our right foot forward, our left foot extended back.
Double tap, yeah. Double ass slap.
And you're going to go ahead and point your toe backward towards the downtown area and get onto your knee. That's warrior. You're going to drop down to your knee for the lunge. Your back knee, there you go. And you're going to point your toe backward. So point your back toe backward. Get off the ball of your foot. The back toe.
What?
The back foot. Your back foot, get off the ball. Point your toe backward. There you go. Perfect. Now you're going to want to lean back. Really lean back into it. Your front foot should be flat. Okay? And your arms are going to go straight up in an extended mountain. Straight up. You need to lean back. There you go. 410. Goddamn words. 9. Say gosh darn. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Fantastic. We're going to switch to the other side. Left foot forward, right foot back. Right foot forward, left foot back. Very good. And arms up. 410. 9.
I don't know if I'd be able to do this. I don't know if I'd be able to do this one. I'm kind of impressed with Xavier here.
Really extend through the crown. 8. 7. 6. Very good. 5. 4. 3. 2 and 1. Good job. For the next pose, we're going to bring it on down to the floor. And you're going to go into a child's pose. Child's pose. Can you show us a child's pose, Xavier?
No, because he's trying to learn from you. What is the child's pose?
No, child's pose is on the floor, on your knees, head to the ground. Yep. Hands straight extended. Butt down at your heels. Head down at the ground. Child's pose.
Saying child's pose isn't gonna like make it any more clear to him. What?
Yes, it is. Head, hands straight forward. You're not, I don't.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I don't have.
Show him how to do the pose.
Have it. You have to listen and hear the words.
Yoga instructors like show you while they're doing it, right? Like a normal yoga instructor would probably be doing it with you. Am I mistaken? I've never been to yoga.
Downward cast.
Child's pose, Xavier. You said you're a guru. The people are not believing it. They say you're a fraud.
Did he say I agree? Oh, yeah. That's awesome. I agree. I'm a fraud. Now what? Just tell me how to do the fucking pose.
Reach forward like this with your fingers on the ground. I don't have a yoga book. This is from my memory. Your head has to be on the ground. Inch your fingers forward. Inch your fingers forward. More. 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 Okay,
I don't think he can go anymore.
very good. We'll hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. We're going to flip over onto our backs. And flip over onto your back. And for this next pose, you're going to grab your foot with the respective hand, right hand to right foot, left hand to left foot, on your back. You have to learn how to follow instructions, sir.
At least she's calling him sir?
Yes. And then you're going to bring your right foot to the insole of your right foot. Right hand, right foot. Exactly. So the insole. Grab it by the insole.
I don't know what an insole is. What is... I don't know. I really don't know what an insole is. Opposed to an outsole?
The inside. Perfect. And the same with the left. Same time? Yes, this is called crying baby.
Is it? Is this just to humiliate Xavier? Make him be a child, make him be a crying baby?
Raise your heels. Raise your heels. I cannot. Very good.
It's called the happy baby? Oh, okay, so she's just making shit up now? Look at this. Look at this still little Xavier here.
And you're going to hold it for 10. And 9.
It's the dead cock.
8. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2 and 1. Very good. You can let that go. Fantastic. Now you're going to go back to tabletop position on your hands and your knees. Hands and knees, tabletop position. And you're going to arch your back for a cat. And then you're going to drop your back for a cow. Arch your back for a cat. Very good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop your back for a cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. You're going to want to actually put your knees, go back to tabletop. Your knees are going to want to be under your hips. So your knees need to go back about 6 inches. Nope, your knee. Nope.
That is like way more. How big is 6 inches to Xavier?
Nope. Tabletop. Okay, and then put your knees parallel to your hands. Nope, parallel to your hands. Your knees parallel to your hands. But a little back more. There you go. Perfect. Okay. Now you're going to do cat again. You're going to arch your back into cat. Ready and go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop your back down into, there we go. 5.
I like how his head comes up too when he drops his back down, and it animates it. I think he went in for a push up there for some reason. Yeah, he does look confused.
3, 2, I know. 1, and back up into a cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down into a cow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. And stay in tabletop pose, please. From tabletop pose, we're going to...
She did. I have it queued up for after this. This was from yesterday, right? I think the email was from yesterday as well. We'll pull the email up after this one, before watching the other live.
Hop up
Or the back and forth, the ad messages.
into a downward dog. You're going to drop your ears between your elbows. There you go. And hold it like that for
What
5,
that noise?
4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're going to pedal the feet. So pop back into downward dog. And there we go. And pedal the feet. Nope. Both feet down on the ground. And you're going to pedal them like this. Okay? And you're going to hold that pedal for 5. Yep. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right. For this next move, what'd you say? Oh, very good. For this next move, we're going to have you sit down on the ground with a partner. So we're moving into a partner segment. If you guys don't have a partner, that is all right. If you do,
Is it going to be yoga toes? Was that what the partners things is?
follow along. Xavier is going to be my partner.
I like how she just pretends like there's people doing this with her.
We are going to do what we call yoga toes. So this is just going to get a deeper leg stretch. Okay, come on.
Come on, put your fingers between my toes. This is a yoga thing.
Yes. Okay. I like to wear my bun like this when I'm doing yoga so that I could use it as a pillow. First, yoga toes. So, partner 1, you're going to put your
Feet in your partner's face while they're on a fucking rock, because that's really gonna be, it's gonna be fine as long as you got a hair bun in the back. Like, that's gonna be your pillow. Everything's cool. We sleep on rocks all the time. Actually, no, we complain about sleeping on boards and having them sponsored by us mattresses we don't really like. But that's the first part of yoga toes. What the fuck?
feet onto the shoulders. Smelling my feet. You're going to put your feet onto the shoulders of person 2, and you're just going to interlace your fingers in between. Do you guys want a close-up of this? Go grab the phone.
Go do this. Go do that. Go grab the phone. Have him slap your thighs.
Okay. So, I have not had a pedicure. I don't know if I should show you guys. Don't judge.
I mean, we're this far, right? We might as well.
So you're just going to intertwine your fingers in between each toe. You see that? Can you guys see?
Why is he smelling the... Oh my god.
And you're going to do the same thing on the other side.
The smell like put him back a bit. He was like, oh man.
This is called yoga toes. And you're just going to hold that for 10 seconds.
Does she have like webbed toes on that feet? Why are we having such a hard time?
You can't zoom in from your perspective.
No. So we're going to hold that for...
If Xavier can't even put his fingers between your toes, what makes you think he's competent to do anything? I didn't even know this would be a task. I didn't know that this was like the hard yoga pose. I thought he knew how to do this already. I thought we've seen him do this many times before.
10. Babe, come on.
What?
Hurry up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're...
Is he that high on something that his motor skills are this bad? Like, what? How is this a hard thing to do?
You could use marker caps if you guys have old dried out markers.
What? For what? What are we talking about now? You're using marker caps to do what with?
All right, so we're gonna hold that for 10, 9, 8.
I've never done drugs in my life, guys. I just keep old marker caps and have my boyfriend fucking do yoga toes like it's some kind of actual thing.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now you're going to keep both feet up, and your partner is just going to lean in. So lock your knees and let your partner lean in and slowly drop both feet backward toward you. Okay, don't fall off.
What are we doing? What is this? And this, okay, so this is, I think, the next one. I guess it just ends like that. What the fuck? Wait, no, this isn't they just put the phone over here. I guess it turned into night. I guess I had to pause for a while. This is the end.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I do. Xavier was doing handstands against the door that opened into the hallway. So, like, someone could have came in and he would have just, like, fallen either into the person or he would have got knocked, like, into the room. Because he's just, like, he's cool like that.
And that's it. So you want to give yourself a huge hug. Xavier, hug yourself. Thank yourself
Yeah, because we don't hug each other. That'd be weird. Hug yourself.
so much for this practice and the time that you spent engaging in these stretches and in this exercise, and for all of the ups and downs of the day, and for being strong and making it through to see another day. And we're going to close our eyes and say a silent prayer of thanks to ourselves, to our bodies, to our minds, to our support systems, to our families. Shout
You're going to miss curfew. Wrap it up.
to my daughter, if you're still on the live, I love you so much. So we're going to count. I'm sorry, not count. We're going to say our silent thank yous and go. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, gifters. If you guys sent gifts, thank you so much. We're looking for W's every single night. We will be here doing live yoga for the next week on weekdays only, so you can tune in with.
This is such a weird, this is Daisyland. This is Daisyland stuff. It's like everything's bleeding together. It's kind of crazy. If James gets out of jail and starts teaching fucking yoga, I'm just gonna be. I'll start doing yoga. I'll teach fucking yoga while playing guitar at the same time. We can mix things together. Uh-oh. I did press something bad, but I didn't do anything bad. So I'm still here. Okay. Okay, we got a minute left. Let's see what she does say.
With us at Fullerton Point. If you guys are in the Chicago area, feel free to join us in person. I'll be leading the yoga classes, and Xavier will be doing a follow along. You guys are great. Love you so much. Have a great day.
Xavier was pretty happy. What is this? This is more oh, I guess these are just stories. And then there's the live from today. But I need to pee. So go join them in person in Chicago. I've actually been to Chicago once, but it was just for a layover. I guess I've been there twice. Yeah, give me just a second. I'm just gonna be like a quick minute while I grab some stuff, and then we'll read the ed emails or the ed messages back and forth. I also have like a list that Heather put together, and then we get these stories, and then the last live, and then we'll be Gucci. We should be able to keep everything. Yeah, potty. I gotta go potty. We should be able to keep everything under 3 hours still. I have faith. I have hope. We got this. We got this. We got this. But let me see. What do you guys want to listen to while I go really quick? I'll just put like a song that doesn't have copyright on it. How's that? How's that? Be quick. I'll be quick. Good. That's what I like to hear. Loving the Kirsten. That's a good job. Okay. See. I was back. I was back pretty fast. I have a dilemma though. I do have kind of a dilemma. So like, I either drink water. That'd be funny, guys. Drinking all of the water, or I drink like the worst drink that's ever been invented ever. The like Gatorade made this like weird drink called Fast Twitch, and I'm not drinking it. It tastes like chemicals. I think it's gonna kill me. That thing's worse than like anything I've ever drank before, and I'm drinking some crazy stuff. There we go. Or I drink like an even stronger energy drink because it's apparently all I have. The like crazy monsters. I don't know what to do. I either like, I think that'd be the fourth energy drink of the day, or I drink a terrible drink that shouldn't even exist, or I drink water. So that's a crazy dilemma I'm having right now. I just might not drink anything. But yeah, Ed, that's what we're doing. So Heather was like, hello, Ed, Mr. Ed. Sorry, I'm just sizing that up here. So taxes, I think, yeah, these are emails. Hey, Ed, I need access to my taxes that you filed in 2020 to 2021. Can you please email them back to me when you have the time? Thanks. Heather Gillespie, sent from my iPhone. Ed responds with, fuck off. I don't have them. Leave me the fuck alone. Look in a mirror and you'll see the source of your problems. Of all your problems. And she said, okay, great. You filed my taxes when I was living uptown. I need access to them. Thank you. So Ed is like, you're a fucking adult. Figure it out. Oh, I probably shouldn't swear this much. So I might replace some of these F-bombs with just like workers or worker. I don't know. But YouTube isn't going to like us for that much. I've point blank told you to leave me the F alone, unless you were going to pay me back. I've since realized that you claim work isn't your jam, and you refuse to apply for any jobs that you actually are qualified for. That I will never see the money again because you are a pathetic effing loser who would rather leech off society than actually work for something. On top of that, you're a fucking idiot. So I'll pick and choose where you use the full F-bomb here for emphasis, you know? And then Heather says, okay, sure, whatever you say, but you're the one with the copies of the tax return, and the IRS is asking me for that to confirm my identity to get my EIN for my business sent from my iPhone. Reminds me of, you guys seen Baby Rudolph, Baby, wait, I think it's Baby Rudolph. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. Baby Reindeer. I didn't keep copies. I had no need or desire. She says, can you please call me? Sent for my iPhone. And he says, absolutely fucking not. And then this is a weird response of Heather's. Since when did you start talking like a white valley girl? Like, just because he's saying the F word, he's like, absolutely not. Like, I didn't have any need or desire for your tax return. Now all of a sudden he's a valley girl. Okay. Look, I don't care about whatever drama you have going on. When we were at Airbnb Uptown, you filed my taxes and we set up a code together. You downloaded them to your computer and sent me a copy to sign in and send back. I know you have them in your parents' basement computer and would very much appreciate a copy. The IRS is asking for exact dollar amount as way to verify my identity and my business EIN. I've also been cool to you. I don't know what has gotten into you over the last few years. I wonder. But I just want my taxes. Ever since that girl died in your house, what you've been mean and nasty. Maybe you need therapy or mental health support. What the fuck, Heather? I don't have any issue with you other than your inability and unwillingness to communicate respectfully. I'm not your enemy. Heather, like, he's not obligated to help you. You fucked this guy over and you owe him money, and like you're demanding documentation of shit you could probably get herself. She could probably prove her identity to the IRS to get this information. It's not the other way around. She doesn't need Ed to prove that she's Heather Gillespie being taken to court and they must not know who I am. Yeah, they know who you fucking are. Like, deal with this shit yourself. Leave that alone. What a crazy lady. So he fires back, okay, with your fake ass Hispanic voice that is very fake and insulting to actual Hispanic people. You don't know shit about what is going on in my life, and I'm very happy for that. Just because you don't know doesn't mean it's drama. You've got enough drama in your life for just about everyone, and it's all self-created. I mean, that is true. That is fucking true. Whatever I did back then, I don't have anymore. Like I said, I had no desire to keep a copy. You don't have any effing business. Anything you effing filed was strictly in your name, and you can't keep your lies and cons straight. I turned the way I did because you effing lied to me, manipulated me flat out, didn't respect me. For example, I told you to take my billing into off your Wix. I don't know. This is covering it, so I don't know exactly what this is. But that thing, I told you to take my billing info off of your Wix web posting account, and you didn't. And then when I got pissed about it, and rightfully so, you cried poor. I didn't have the money to pay for it, and then blamed me for putting my info on there as a favor to you, with the. With the understanding that you started generating money from it and would pay me back. If you didn't have an issue with me, you would take whatever job you're qualified to be, whether it be McDonald's, 7-Eleven, because those are literally the only types of jobs you're qualified for, and start some kind of payment plan. But no, you would rather keep spewing your bullshit conspiracies and lies and play victim. And let's just say, right? Let's just say she doesn't want to work. She can't work. She's too crazy to work, right? Or whatever. She gets money from the sponsors. She gets government funding. She could take like 20% of the money she gets from all the sponsors and shit for all the nonsense she doesn't need. And she could start a payment plan and start paying Ed back if she actually gave a fuck about him, like she says. But she's not going to do that. Of course she's not going to do that. Take your own fucking advice and get the mental help that you desperately need. And no doctor is going to fake a diagnosis. For someone who claims to be my enemy, who claims not to be my enemy, you sure act like my enemy and do what you want. You hate, let me see if there's a better one. You hate something, can't manipulate me. So unless you have $2,356 for me, fuck off and leave me alone. Yeah. Tell them how it is. You must be. So Heather's response is like, you must be on drugs. Okay. You don't want to help me? You don't want to help me with my problems? You must be on drugs then. Okay, you must be injecting crack or some similar hard drug. I paid you back $1,000 cash from the reality show. I also paid you back my entire COVID stimulus check that was auto-debited into your account. I worked at Northwestern Hospital for 10 years. I'm overqualified for any of those jobs. Well, then just apply for them anyways. Still applied to them, and I'm willing to accept one. You literally must be high, dude. Give me access to my taxes, please. My business is none of your concern. You created a PIN and locked my tax return, Ed. What the fuck? I don't care what you're doing. I wish you the best. I don't get happy by seeing other people suffer. You sound like a teenage girl, not a grown-ass man. I know Ed. He doesn't sound anything like this at all. He's a real man, and he was a good friend of mine, and we never had any issues. Good day. Good day, so that's how they're here. So he says, fuck off, you stupid cunt. That was $1,000 for Airbnbs. You just kept proving that you're a lying, manipulative. You were effing hilarious. The $1,000 for Airbnbs came from the last stimulus payment. I gave you another $1,400. So I gave her more money after that. You worked in a lowly administrative position over 10 years for a short amount of time. Over 10 years ago for a short amount of time. That experience is so old and lowly. Those positions are all you are qualified for. You don't have a college degree. You started but never finished. I never created a PIN. I don't have access to your taxes. Fuck off. You are the one that sounds like an immature teenage bitch with these false statements, and your continued harassment of me shows this. I'm a real man that got sick of being used by a lying, manipulative cunt. So he swears a lot in here. Now go back to abusing your Adderall prescription and huffing air duster cans. I mean, yeah. Also, the car wasn't stolen. You drove it until it broke. It had towed to a repair shop in Georgia and decided that it wasn't worth fixing. The mechanic fixed it probably because you told him to do so, and then put a mechanic lien on it, which they're legally allowed to do, and sold it. The apartment that you removed me. Oh, the apartment you were removed me? I don't know what that means. Get over it. You were legally removed. Yes, this situation sucked for you, but as you admitted, your name wasn't on the lease. It's time for you to accept the mental health help that you desperately need and take steps to move forward. It will be able to heal and move on with your life. To be able to heal and move on with your life. Government handouts and being handed things won't fix your problems. You have no idea what the difference is between basic wants and needs. You piss whatever you get on overpriced luxury items. That's all facts right there for Mr. Ed. And then she posted this thing of like all of her accomplishments. There's so much more, but sometimes this is how I remind myself to tune out the slander. Overall positive / good or social acceptable and exceptional things that I've done in life by Heather Gillespie. She's a great mother. I'm a wonderful friend. Who's she a friend to? She's not a friend to anybody. I'm a kind, compassionate, and caring person. I forgave my parents for abandoning me in a third world country at only age 14 and rationalized the reasons to understand their perspective. I usually always apologize even when I was in the right. I'm consistently looking for solutions rather than problems. I have relentlessly taught myself. College courses in person and online, as well as independently when I could no longer afford college. Okay. I volunteered at the Kids Against Hunger meal packs with the big kids twice. Vivi and Lewis. Chaperoned multiple field trips. Okay, this is an accomplishment. Volunteered making lunches for the homeless. Volunteered serving dinner for the homeless. When the kid's father couldn't afford to pay me back anything in times of need or refused to babysit for me or pick up back extra shifts at work, I never kept the kids from them, nor did I ever file court papers for child support enforcement. I thought you said you had joint legal custody of them or whatever. What are you talking about? As a matter of fact, I had my lawyer specifically put a clause in our custody agreement stating that they would never owe me child support in life because I know how it feels to not have it. Donated money and clothing to the Salvation Army and other charities and churches. Have saved someone's life literally from gun bullets twice. What the fuck is a gun bullet? You could just say bullets. I know I'm being a little nitpicky, but saved someone's life from literally gun bullets twice in a situation I was not part of. What a weird way to say that. Have babysat numerous single moms with kids so they could have a night off or work or something. I have dressed up and given makeup, hygiene products, etc. I have given makeovers to multiple women. I have allowed several people to sleep on my sofa for several days and weeks if they had nowhere to go. I have cooked for groups of people in my own home and in my own pocket, even the people who broke into my house. I offered to make them food. They said no, and that they ran away, and then I got my kids taken from me. I have driven into terrible drug and violence areas to protect and save women I barely knew from abuse. That doesn't sound very Heather. I maintain self-respect. I maintain self-respect, self-control when blatantly lied to in ways that have caused harm, including rape, stabbing, and bludgeoning. I've remained respectful and support. This just goes on and on and on and on. Are you kidding me? Like, this is a list she made of everything she's ever accomplished. What the fuck? Remained respectful and supportive of law enforcement. No, you haven't. Despite calling them for help many times during a period I was houseless. It's a nice way to say homeless. And they did not or could not help me. I have shared secrets of online business success publicly to help others with lesser of an understanding of these systems, their potential to help increase income and wealth. Again, like, taking business advice from a homeless person might be the most stupid thing, but maybe I'm biased. I've encouraged others, led by example, to increase wealthy or healthy lifestyle habits such as drinking more water and being more physically active. I would never see, like, I tell people to drink water as a list of accomplishments. What is this even proving? What the fuck is she going on about? I don't know what the other one said. I have built many people up mentally and emotionally. I have always been very generous tipper, 30 to 40% most of the time before this period of housing instability and poverty. Now what do you tip? That's probably nothing. When I saw others needing employment, I found opportunities for events and negotiated fair wages for them and hired them as 1099 employees, but you don't even have your EIN. You can't do your taxes. So you couldn't. I don't even know if they can even claim that income on their taxes then if you're not doing your taxes. You just made a lot of people's lives worse if you're actually telling the truth. I don't think she is, though. Thank God. Then when there were no opportunities, I made them. I've led by example for my kids, always buying an extra burger when we could afford it and feeding the people begging for money on the streets. I've used my voice to advocate for those who could not advocate for themselves. I've always done my best to be loyal and dedicated to the people, even if there is turmoil. I never turn my back on my family. I've advocated and defended the LGBTQ community. No, you haven't. No, she definitely hasn't. She's actually said terrible things about them, actually. But what the fuck is she talking about there? I've walked miles for days at a time and for the simple opportunity to drop a meal off or card or small gift to my children, even if they won't be home to receive it, just leave it in the mailbox. I've been an advocate for the ill. I've been working off the clock for 5 to 10 extra hours a week unpaid to give patients the time they needed. No, she didn't. What the fuck is she talking about here? To explain and teach them about diagnoses and doctors' plans for treatment. I've always done everything in my power to provide for others, starting with my children. Well, that's like a flat out lie. She doesn't provide anything for the children. I'm a mother and I deserve to live and care for my children on a daily basis. I deserve income, space, freedom, and to raise my family in peace and happiness. So why am I experiencing so much suffering? How do I fix it? How do I have to turn my comments off of Insta, YouTube, TikTok to prevent thousands of slanderous, untrue lies from taking over the narrative of my life and who I truly am? How do I fix this? These lies in this narrative have been directly preventing me from earning an income, keeping a stable employment, and even being taken seriously by a number of ways. I have expended a tremendous amount of energy defending myself, my reputation, and my family for the sake of our business's reputation. Please, God, make our way. Well, that was a bunch of nonsense. That's all. That's the rest of the read. I'm not going to read for the rest of the night, guys. Also, thank you. Was it? I just seeing it out of the corner of my eye. Lulu, thank you for becoming a member. I think that was I think that's who I saw there. Someone became a member. Thank you. Yeah, let's get back to the stories, and then that'll be the last live, and that'll be that pump has seen better days. What the fuck is that? I don't know. Something about contacting them about something, and then what's this?
So I told you guys and I showed you guys yesterday there are a bunch of boarded up homes in the Maywood village and area, city limits. And so I called the village of Maywood to see if there are any plans for development right now on those homes, or if there are tax issues or building issues or coding issues.
She's running dry.
Or issues with the bones of the buildings that they cannot be rebuilt, or they're dangerous, or whatever. And the voicemail box is full and cannot receive any messages, and no one picks up. And this is the theme, you guys, and I want you to understand how you would feel if you were me. And in the last 5 years that I've been houseless, I see all of these opportunities. I call to investigate on them, and there's always some weird just issue getting through to anyone who can give me any information at all whatsoever. And this is since COVID, 2019, 2020 time. So it's really, really interesting to me.
Garage Galleries Forest Park. Save the date. What are we doing here? Art walk? Is Xavier going to be doing some fine art? What the fuck is this about?
Before Xavier takes over. So we'll do killers tonight.
All right, so this is like the yoga one from just before the stream started. Lulu, if you message me anywhere, I can give you a link for the thing. Because I can't put it publicly right now. There's evil people amongst us. So until they're gone.
We did 6, 7, 8 yesterday, so we'll do 7, 8, 9 tonight, okay? So 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This is me making sure I'm recording. I mean, we don't miss much there. Doing this. Right? I'm hungry now. Gonna grab pizza. Give me one. I think she just jumped for a bit anyway.
I think I have an ingrown toenail. Because ouch. An 8. And then 9. We're bringing our heart rate to max. Jumping is a great way to bring your heart rate to max. Bringing your heart rate to max is called HIIT, high intensity interval training. I think that there is a certain amount of beauty that can be found in maximum heart rate. And then what we have with yoga, not so much minimum heart rate, but more of an average, slightly lower than average heart rate. Sets us off for a good night's sleep, helps our brain get ready to begin producing melatonin. That in combination with being outdoors and the sun setting, 7:21 is the time, Standard Central Time, that the sun sets in Chicago.
What's wrong with that?
So right now from 7:30 to 8:30.
Flat back was their yoga pose. Their crazy yoga pose. Why is she upset about the sun setting? Like the time the sun sets?
Being outdoors is the perfect time to get melatonin producing. So thank you guys for being here with us. I'm Heather Gillespie. This is Xavier.
Heather Gillespie.
V-Law, GoPro Solo, Coco Chanel YSL. Coco Chanel YSL is my fashion brand. Xavier is helping me with that. V-Law.
I think it's what you call it. Like an AirPod, but like hers are big dollar store ones, so it kind of sounds meh.
It is my trademark for what we're doing with AI production and policing of the internet, trying to get laws passed and bills passed for regulation online to protect our youth and our children. The law, those are the first initials of each of my children in order: Viviana Lewis, Alexis Weston. GoPro Solo is my production company. Here we go for 9.
Is that it? I guess that's it.
You guys, we are going for 10 W's tonight.
He's grabbing something. Okay, could be good. All right, how much of this is just like them jumping and stuff? You could probably skip to the good stuff, like skip to Xavier and her mucking about, being crazy. Oh, that's not the right button. Talking to herself. I don't hear her talking to herself. There's Xavier, though. I seen a comment being like she's talking to herself. So I was like, is she? But I didn't hear it. At least we get to see Xavier in the Blink 182 shirt.
I'm sorry.
I was eating pizza. What?
You want me to lead the class?
No, just emulate it from behind.
Oh, you want me to teach out of your book?
Not teach.
It's like a kid trying to communicate with his mom too. It's like, what do you want? It's like, I want this. It's like, I don't understand you, Timmy. It's like, I want you. Xavier's a grown adult though. Like I don't know what he's saying because it's hard to hear him, but I'm sure she's saying like, can you do this? And she's like, I don't know what you mean.
Direct you?
Direct. Do something basic and I'll do it.
Okay.
You do yoga and he'll do what you're doing. That's what he said. I don't know who would want to own the name GoPro Solo RV Law at this point, but I'm not surprised.
Well, I think that your favorite move is warrior. So why don't we start off in a high lunge with your right foot forward, bending at the knee of the right leg. Left, they're very good. Straighten up that leg. The back leg stays straight. The front leg stays bent in a 90-degree angle. The front leg bent in a 90-degree angle.
That's why we can't hear Xavier, because like the mic audio is from Heather's thing, which is attached to her face, and Xavier's out here. How are we supposed to hear Xavier? We need to hear Xavier.
The back leg stays straight. Arms up. Rise into warrior.
He doesn't know what that means because you're not doing what you asked him to do. You're not doing the poses with him. Get on camera with him and do the poses, and he can watch you. Instead, you're just telling him to go into things that, like, first off, she doesn't even know the name for things, apparently, right? Crying baby is supposed to be happy baby. So, of course, he doesn't know what the fuck to do. Well, twitched out. Fast twitch.
Really rise through your crown, shoulders, crown, fingertips up high towards the sky. Really feel it in the right buttock and your core. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch to the left. Same pose on the other side. Left leg forward.
She's not always either. She's like she's a get in the way kind of type. That's an Idiocracy reference. You can either lead, follow, or get the fuck out of the way. And like Heather is one of those people who should just get out of the way, but she's just gonna be around. Like one of those bad ants in the movie Ants. I'm sure there's bad ants there, right? Like I think the main character was a bad ant that was like, I don't want to do this, I'm gonna go do something else. And it caused a bunch of problems. It might have been a Bug's Life. Or both of them. Maybe it was like kind of like the same movie. Anyways, you know what I mean.
Hinging at the knee with the right leg back, toes perpendicular to your heel. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your arms should be parallel to your ears. 9 and 10. Fantastic. Now you can go into an arm extended warrior in the same lower body pose with your arms vertical to the ground. Horizontal to the ground. There you go. And 5, 4, 3. Follow your fingertips with your eyes. The gaze follows your fingertips. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. On the other side.
That was the longest time I've seen him like look in one direction. He's usually like, I don't know. I think he thinks he's gonna get jumped or something. Maybe ever since that attack, he's been a little on edge.
And your gaze follows your fingertips. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Now we're going to go in a wide leg standing forward bend. So we're going to tabletop with our legs slightly.
Yeah, so I guess A Bug's Life is like Daisy and Ants is like Heather. Probably not. I don't know. I'd have to watch both of them again. They're probably not like either of those movies, but those are the ones that came into mind, you know? So you got to do this. And it's like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go do this other stuff. And I think it's going to be really great and turned out to be really bad for a lot of people, kind of thing.
Slightly apart.
Maybe Rango would be a good example too.
Past our shoulders. Good job. Flat back. Flat back. Align your spine parallel to the ground. Good job. And hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you want to let your arms hang in that position and touch towards the ground. Good job. And we're going to hold this for 5, and then we're going to walk our hands to our right foot, and then hold that for 5, and then we're going to walk our hands to our left foot and hold that for 5. So we're here for 5, 4.
This was on TikTok. Is she live like right now though? That would be crazy. If she is live somewhere, let me know. We can go stream sniper.
3.
I can't imagine her being though. It'd be kind of late for her.
2, and walking to the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to walk it over to the left for 5, 4, 3,
Let's see if we can pull that.
2, and 1. Good job. We're going to bring it to the floor for the next pose. This is Xavier's favorite. Cobra. I don't know if there's a picture of Cobra. You don't know Cobra? You want me to look through the index until I maybe find a picture?
I don't think. Of King Cobra? I don't think she's live. This is like her TikTok. Unless I don't know how to use TikTok. Usually there'd be like a live symbol.
Picture of Cobra.
So do it from back there.
Oh, here's a good one. Garland pose.
Do it from behind the camera. Oh, Garland. Judy Garland pose. Okay, but am I doing it correctly?
No.
What we gotta do.
No. No. Your butt has to be almost to the ground, and your knees are up high.
Show him. Give him an example.
With your toes pointed out. Your feet are flat.
You're sitting Chinese style.
Your toes are pointed out, and your butt is down, and your knees are up towards the sky. Your knees are pointed. Your feet are flat. Your feet are flat.
There's no way to do that.
Xavier.
That's not it.
Yes, it is. You're not doing it. It's so.
He can't do it. He's saying it's not flexible enough to do it.
This is correct.
Like this?
Yes. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and stay in that pose and reach up with your right arm only towards the left side of your body. Right arm fully extended to the right, like this.
There's a red line on top of the screen.
Look at me. Stop worrying about that, please. Focus on your yoga practice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like this. There you go. And 5, 4, 3. I don't think you're in it today. Maybe you should take some questions instead.
No, they can see my full body.
I mean, I don't think you're really in it with the yoga. I think that you're not really feeling the yoga practice.
Give me another one.
Your heart's not in it.
Someone says there's an invite right there, but give me that one that's flat like this.
That's Cobra. That's the one I invited you to do, but you wanted me to get a picture, and I don't know where to find a picture.
Just Google Cobra yoga pose. Find a picture for Xavier. I mean, it can't be that hard, right?
Cobra. First, you want to start with a baby cobra on your forearms. Stop looking at the phone and really pay attention to your yoga practice, please. Okay, now put your hands flat on the earth. Back up your elbows towards your body. Really hug yourself with your elbows. Okay, push up though. 90-degree angle. Nope, 90-degree angle onto your forearm. Baby cobra.
I mean, he's actually trying though, right? Like, I just want to do this. If I was Xavier, I'd be like, fuck it, I'm gonna go play with dogs. Do your yoga class yourself. But he's trying. He's actually trying.
There you go, like that. But still push your back up. There you go. Stay looking up. Look up straight above you. There you go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we're going to push all the way up into a full cobra. There you go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and from there we're going to go into a downward facing dog. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and paddle the feet. Paddle the feet, paddle the feet, paddle the feet. Paddle, paddle, paddle the feet. Paddle the feet, paddle the feet, paddle the feet, paddle the feet. Paddle, paddle, paddle the feet. Good job.
Is this like Heather's new ideas? Like, people don't like watching me do yoga, but maybe they'll like watching you do yoga? I mean, like, probably, but not when she's barking orders like that. But I guess, like, I would be more inclined to give a fuck or maybe even donate if it's Xavier and not Heather doing it.
Okay, for the next pose, you're just going to lay down on your back, facing the heavens.
The heavens, okay.
Okay, fantastic. And you're going to take your right arm.
Oh, I know which one this is.
Your right arm. Nope. Your right arm. There you go.
Isn't that as maybe it's mirrored?
And you're going to touch your left toe while keeping your leg as straight as you possibly can. Point your toe, and hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to switch sides. Straighten your leg. Your feet are filthy, Xavier. Oh my goodness, and those toenails. Straighten your
I don't think Heather's are any better.
Your toe.
And she's never going to do yoga toes to him.
Straighten your knee. There you go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. And we're going to go back to the other side, and we're going to do this 4 times.
Oh, Christ.
So right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and left for 5, 4.
Hey, the things in his hair, the pearls. What is that? That gold shit?
3, 2, and 1 for right. 5, 4.
Why are we doing the counting before he's even in the pose?
3, 2, and 1 for right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last set for the left. 4, 3.
This is where I accidentally connected my camera and I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? And it's gonna come back now? There we go.
2 and 1. Good job. You can lay down on your back and let your limbs get loose. Shake your legs and shake your arms. Shake your legs and shake your arms. Good job, guys. Everyone here is doing fabulous.
It's only Xavier.
We're very grateful for your participation. Did we get
Someone gifted or something.
a gift? Yay! We got a heart cloud. Thank you.
Is Heather not even like moderating the stream or paying attention to what's happening on there? Is she just like sitting, tanning, just barking orders at Xavier? Is that what's happening here?
All right. Nope, Christina. No, we got a gift on TikTok. Yeah, no, only Xavier's in the frame. Don't worry. All right, guys. The next step is going to be.
What do you mean, don't worry? Were we worried about Heather being in frame? What the fuck? What?
Some, you guessed it, upward facing dog. Xavier, would you like to demonstrate to the class? And we're going to hold this for 10, 9, 8.
The comment said that they both need to shower, and she's like, Xavier's the only one in frame. I mean, like, they're in the same living conditions. Like, wouldn't they be at the same level of dirty or clean? You know? That's why it's like, if his feet are dirty, hers are too. Unless, like, it's her turn to wear the shower clothes.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can relax, and you're going to keep that pose because we're going to.
Oh, I thought you meant terminated. Like, her account's gonna get terminated for like abuse or something. Maybe. Like, I don't know. TikTok seems like a pretty not lenient, the opposite of lenient, strict place when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Slide some Superman poses in there next, and we're going to hold that for 30 seconds. You heard 30 seconds. This is really going to be a core engaging exercise. These are called Supermans or Ustravadana. Here we go. 30, 29, 28,
No.
27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22. Xavier, you're not participating. 18, 17, Superman. 14, 13, arms
Does Superman do his arms like that?
in front of you. 12.
There we go.
11.
Oh, and then this is where my headphone decided to connect for some stupid reason and pause the video.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can rest. We're going to do this 3 more times. I'm sorry, 2 more times for a full circuit of 3. Okay, sure. No, you're fine.
Yeah. Alien heavy.
That's intentional. Thank you. All right, here we go. Superman for 30. And go.
Is that hard to do?
5, 10.
Did you mess her up, Renee? You should have. Don't let anyone treat you like that. Fuck that. Fuck that noise. Fuck that.
15 seconds, guys.
Is that cheating? Him putting his fingers down like that? Is that cheating?
Fantastic. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and
His faces are pretty funny.
rest. We have 1 more of those.
I want to do a conversion again.
Sure. All right, you guys, 5 more seconds of rest. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back into Superman. Ready, go.
Yeah, that did happen. Give you a little preview. She was hired by John in California to fly her out and meet her in the LAX parking lot and finger fucked some rich guy's ear until it almost bled. Then she flew right back. She described that on the that weird podcast. I think it was one of the first streams I did of Heather, where she was going on about her segs work, being like, it was the greatest thing ever. I loved it. These are some of the things I did. And then it was the hamburger downstairs because she I don't know, some weird pump thing that made it blow up. It was weird. It was weird and crazy.
6, 11. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. 13.
I don't even know. I don't think like we were really. I don't think we were hitting like over 100 concurrent at the time. I think like I was just only pulling like 30 people per stream like around those days. So most of you guys probably missed that one. I think that's one of the only Heather streams that have gotten demonetized. It was that one, and then Xavier's peen, for obvious reasons, got demonetized. But yeah, no, those were the only two. The raunchy ones. I can't remember the name of the podcast. I'll have to go back and check it. If you go back to like the beginning of the Haunting Heather playlist or podcast or whatever I named it under, then it will be one of the first two. I can't remember exactly which one, but it was one of the first ones.
10 seconds left. Don't drop.
Yeah, that.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, Xavier had voiced earlier before the class started that he wanted to try some back bends. And he asked me if I would be willing to demonstrate a back bend, and I did.
A back bend? When I've heard this, I heard back fent, like some fentanyl from the back alley or something.
He saw me do a back bend. But then I said, no. You would be the perfect person to show the class a back bend.
Let me do it, but you have to hold the camera.
So, Xavier, get into your back bend. Yeah, you can. You can.
Hold on. I'll audition it for you first.
Where is it?
Show them a frame of it. Then you can put the camera back where it is.
Hold on.
No.
This is where I'm going to do my inversion.
No. Oh my God, you guys. 10 W's and a heart puff. You guys are so kind.
And then I can do my inversion.
No.
Do
No. 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 You
just let him do his invert. Why is it so why is she so angry about everything all the time?
are doing terrible in a class setting. We might have.
He's about to get kicked out. He's about to get kicked out, guys. He's doing terrible in a class setting.
To ask you to leave, sir. What did I say? This is how you deal with the instructor in class? Are you 4? No. I said no to that, didn't I? No. I don't want. Do you want to be the teacher? Okay, tomorrow you'll be the teacher.
Tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow. She's supposed to be the teacher.
Sit down. Reach for your toes. Xavier's refusing to participate.
I'm trying to show you.
Trying to show you what. Yeah, because I don't think he's refusing to participate. I think you're just not helping.
Do an inversion. That's the tree. She's having.
So he's saying like to do his handstands, the inversions, like he's gonna need to like have something to support him. So he wants to do it by the tree, and she's like, no, no.
Fantastic job, Xavier. Thank you so much. You are really something else. You can go ahead and leave the class. Thank you so much. Hands for Xavier. Good job, Xavier. Thank you so much for joining us. Fantastic.
Tense, guys, tense.
Very good. So the final sequence is something very simple. And if you guys are here with us next week, we'll be here Monday through Thursday of next week. And we will be doing a longer, more strenuous sequence, 7:30 to 8:30. Friday, we will be having a Q&A discussion where all of us can ask questions to the crowd about artificial intelligence and technology in 2024. So that's going to be super exciting, sure to be lit. And that's
It's sure to be lit. I'm sure it's gonna be lit. I'm sure it's gonna be lit. So like the link to the podcast doesn't go anywhere anymore. I'm trying to find the new link to it because I swear it was I don't think they got rid of it, but I don't know where it went.
That's taking place again next Friday from 7:30 to 8:30. So for tonight, for our final sequence, we're going to go into a tabletop position with a flat back. That looks like this.
Found it. I found it. All right, what's this new link? Let me share episode. Just give me the link. Just give me the link. Copy to clipboard. Okay, here we go. Is this the whole one? Yeah, okay. Here, I'll put it in chat for you guys. Anyone who wants to check out that crazy podcast. Bye. Come on.
Feet are just about shoulder width apart. Our back is flat. And our gaze is straight ahead forward. We're going to hold this for 5 deep breaths. 4, leaving the worries of the day here outside. We're not bringing them indoors with us. 3, really draw your navel in towards your spine, but keep your back flat. 2, and breathe out your last problem of the day. Straighten out your knees, bring your feet a little closer together, and let your weight just hang forward. Don't sandwich too close. Just do what feels comfortable. Some people like to grab their arms and go like this. I like to go from side to side with my hips.
It's no more Xavier. Xavier's gone. I thought he was just off to the side. He's gonna go play with some dogs now.
Roll up and go into mountain pose. And here, especially if you're someone with tight hips or who carries their stress here in your hips like I do, I like to pedal my feet and place all of my weight on one side and then pedal to the other side and place all of my weight to the other side. So we're going to stand in an extended mountain and we're going to pedal.
She does say mountain weird. Why is she saying mountain? Yeah.
Pedal to the left. And then go onto both toes and pedal to the right. And pedal to the left.
and paddle to the right. To the left and to the right. Now move your shoulders all the way back. Pretend as if you want your shoulders to touch each other. Roll them forward, up and around, and hold. For 5.
Is this yoga poses though? Like Xavier's poses were way harder than these. She's just basically like moving around. She's not even like doing nothing. She's not doing anything that she told Xavier to do. She's just like, where is all the crying baby and the fucking I don't know, touching your toes and all of this shit? The shit that she's actually probably flexible enough for, but she's not gonna. No, she's just gonna wiggle around. What a joke.
4, 3, 2, and 1. And then out like a butterfly and forward for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then left arm over across the body for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then right for 1, 2, 3, 4,
Where is
and
Xavier? Where did Xavier
5.
go?
Fantastic.
God.
And then we're just going to do our legs. For those of you who were here last night, we did a partner sequence where we talked about, if you have a partner, how you can utilize your partner in your yoga practice by having them do yoga toes or helping you with your leg and groin stretching. If you don't have a partner, you can do your own leg stretching. It's up to you. Sometimes it is fun and feels a little better to be completely weightless, and not straining at all. When you have someone applying pressure, it's just a different kind of stretch, personally speaking. I like it better. For the hamstrings, there really is no stretch for the hamstrings that I can do by myself to get as an effective of a stretch. I guess there is the floor movement of a half.
Yeah, those are like the stretches, like the arm ones and everything. Like that's what we do at the factory when I worked at the factory. Yeah. That's Heather's working hard out here.
Split. But even still, easier and better with a partner. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're just going to switch over to the other side. Bring this leg in, extend this leg behind you. And you can either stay like this on your forearms, or you can push yourself up. If you push yourself up onto your hands, you're going to feel it more in your hamstrings.
Right.
If you stay down onto your forearms, it's not going to be that intense of a stretch. So depending on your flexibility levels, you can modify. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And as you guys can see, the street lights have begun to come on around us. The sun is almost completely set for the day. Thank you so much, sun, for lighting our world and warming us.
Pulling a daisy. So I think they're gonna sleep at the shelter, but they have curfew. They're kind of pretty close.
Welcome, moon, wherever you are, and stars. I'm already finding myself getting more tired, feeling more at peace, ready for rest, and it's only 8 p.m., right? So this is why we choose sunset yoga. If you're someone who has gone through a lot of trauma or stress and you're in your healing process,
I highly recommend
Hopefully.
sunset
Hopefully.
yoga, sunset stretches, sunset deep breathing, sunset meditation. You will definitely sleep easier and have more peaceful sleep. If we think about, and it makes perfect sense, if we think about what we do on a daily basis in the office, at home, with our kids, with our family, we have all of the lights on in the house, we're getting work done, there are loud voices and screaming. When we talk about grounding, grounding, with regards to feeling the earth with our hands, with our feet,
Why couldn't she spell out flapjack, bam?
with our bare feet. Grounding combined with the melatonin that is naturally produced as the sun sets are going to give us a really peaceful start to the evening. A really good transition from day to night, and just align us in a much better place for a nice hot shower. Maybe you have just purchased a new bottle of your favorite body wash. Maybe it's a lavender.
True.
And you can enjoy a nice hot shower and a peaceful rest. And for some of us, that's the closest thing that we have to love or companionship or physical touch or affection or therapy. Not everyone is blessed, in this world to have all of the resources that they need. So if you guys can get out here.
Someone's like, I came for yoga. What is this? Don't worry, dirty socks. There's only a minute left of this, whatever this is.
At sunset, and give yourselves 45 minutes of peace and love and joy and tranquility. I highly recommend it. So we want to thank Xavier, as always, for his
attempt at participation. What is she going to say?
Enthusiasm. Instruction. And Xavier was actually the person calling his favorite moves tonight. Xavier is an excellent yoga person, and I'm sure he would love for you guys to tell him how much you enjoyed his yoga practice in the comments. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm Heather. That's Xavier. And we're off.
We're off into the night. So that's it for this week. She gave us a lot. She's being more active, outdoor feral cat. So that's it for tonight. I'm way over what I thought we'd be at. So if you remember, we'll watch some movies if you're still awake. I'll do that like now. I'll just jump in there. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a great weekend. Thank you to everyone who came around. Thank you, Chrissy, No Contendo, Courtney, Amber, Not Without My Father, and Lulu for becoming members and donating. You guys rock. And yeah, tomorrow there's some stuff Daisy gave us. Maybe we'll go over Daisy. If not, I've been debating covering Shannon. Well, checking in on them, and see kind of temperature gauging if we'd want to do that, because they've been doing some crazy shit, and they're a little bit Heather adjacent. At least Shani is, for sure, and the way she treats Rev and lost her kids, and it's not getting any better as time goes on. So we might do that if Daisy doesn't give us a lot to work with. There's 2 Santa Monica close-up videos, but the last Santa Monica close-up video was pretty lackluster. So if it's the same and there's only 10 minutes of good stuff, we'll save it for another one. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you all tomorrow if you're around. Goodbye.